It's time for high school football on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming on the AM 1310 WDPN Facebook page, X, and the Q92 YouTube channel. The best Stark County football is heard right here all season long. Whether you're in a car, at home, or on the go, the action is live on AM 1310 WDPN. This is high school football on AM 1310 WDPN and streaming live on Facebook, X, and YouTube.
Here they go! Touchdown!
The high school football season, and we are coming to you live tonight on AM 1310 WDPN, of course, on the Q92 Sports Network from Karas Stadium on the campus of Mount Union, and that can only mean one thing. It's time for Alliance Aviator High School football here on AM 1310 WDPN, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. It's their home opener tonight. The 0-1 Alliance Aviators hosting the 0-1 Wooster Generals. Welcome to our pregame show that is brought to you by RG Dre. Coming up here in the pregame show, we're going to do our press box preview, give you a look around the network to see what other 6 games we're broadcasting tonight at Q92radiosports.com and the Q92 Radio YouTube channel that you can subscribe to right now. Our game tonight, besides being on AM 1310 WDPN, it's also going to be on WDPN's Facebook and X page, and of course, Q92radiosports.com and YouTube. We are everywhere with this broadcast. Looking forward to it tonight. We got our coaches corner. We talked to both coaches. We're going to get you ready for kickoff here, which starts in about 18 minutes here between, like I said, Alliance and Wooster for you tonight here on AM 1310 WDPN. When we come back, we're going to go through the press box preview and take a look around the Q92 Sports Network and let you know what other games you can listen to and follow tonight. That's coming up next. It's high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group, and this is the RG Drake pregame show here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Zachary McCray, Jared Fast, Gary King Jr. being represented by his son Lennon King, Gino Brisker, Harris Cameron, Damon Towns, Mark Miller, and Willis Banks.
Hey, can you get on your phone or something and just listen and make sure the commercials sound okay? I think they're just too busy. Sorry.
No, you're good. Please give another round of applause to the 1996 Federal League champion, your Alliance.
He hears me, but no commercials?
It's also going to be on WDPN's Facebook and X page, of course, Q92radiosport.com and YouTube. We are everywhere with this broadcast. Looking forward to it tonight. We got our coaches corner. We talked to both coaches. We're going to get you ready for kickoff here, which starts in about 18 minutes here between, like I said, Alliance and Wooster for you tonight here on AM 1310 WDPN. When we come back, we're going to go through the press box preview, take a look around the Q92 Sports Network, and let you know what other games you can listen to. And
I think I fixed it.
Tonight. That's coming up next.
So you're not going to hear it, but don't worry.
Okay.
I think I fixed it.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
And welcome back, everybody, to the pregame show brought to you by RG Drag. It's time for the press box preview, where we take you around the network and let you know what other games you can hear tonight by going to Q92radio.com or the Q92 YouTube channel. So let's do that now. It's time for the press box preview on the RG Drag pregame show.
2026 Alliance Aviators Marching Band.
all my mics are off. All I'm playing is the press box preview.
Please rise for the presentation of the colors by members of the Vietnam
USB's up. USB throughs down.
A. Mangino, Chapter 157, and remain standing as the AHS band performs the national anthem, followed by the Alliance High School alma mater.
Last night, came away with a big victory, 34-13. Head coach Jay Moore and his squad are looking to start the season 2-0 in front of their home crowd here tonight. Kickoff is currently scheduled for 7 p.m. Myself and Steve Gilbert will be on the call. You can tune in at Q92radiosports.com and on the Q92 YouTube channel. This is Jay Wilhelm, Q92 Sports.
Caleb Norton with Q92 Sports live from Canton, Ohio, as the Glen Oak Golden Eagles welcome the Massillon Tigers. Glen Oak stumbled on the road a week ago in the debut of new head coach Matt Dennison, falling at the hands of the Dover Tornadoes 36-21. Glen Oak racked up over 400 yards of offense, led by quarterback Jamil Hall, who threw for 281 yards and 2 touchdowns and ran for 37 yards and another score. Meanwhile, the Massillon Tigers responded to the expectation for the 2026 season with a statement win over perennial powerhouse Cleveland Glenville, 31-18. The scoreboard didn't tell the whole story, as the Tigers outgained Glenville 387-146 in total offense. Ohio State commit Deontay Malone had 149 yards receiving and a touchdown, while Michigan State commit Xavier Owens racked up 180 yards on the ground with 2 scores. Listen live on the Q92 Sports Radio Network. Tonight, it's a Week 2 matchup between the Golden Eagles and the Tigers. From Glen Oak High School, I'm Caleb Norton for Q92 Sports.
Hi, everyone. It's Mike Voorhees, and tonight I am live from Green Memorial Stadium in Uniontown, Ohio, for the Week 2 matchup between the 1-0 Talmadge Blue Devils and the 0-1 Green Bulldogs. Talmadge is riding high into tonight after a dominant 21-0 shutout against Akron Ellet in their opener. Led by head coach Mike Hay, the revitalized Blue Devils are looking to build momentum as they transition to the Metro Athletic Conference this season. For the Bulldogs, they will look to bounce back after a tough 42-13 season-opening road loss to Indian Valley. Head coach Mark Geis will focus on shoring up the defense after giving up a total of 523 yards to the Braves. You can hear us on the Q92 Sports YouTube channel or at Q92radiosports.com. Former Suburban League foes Green and Talmadge do battle tonight. For Q92 Sports, I'm Mike Voorhees.
Tonight from Malvern, the Hornets take on the McDonald Blue Devils on Q92radiosports.com and streaming live on the Q92 Sports YouTube page. Both McDonald and Malvern enter tonight with a 1-0 record. McDonald is coming off a dominant 44-0 victory over Valley Christian, while Malvern picked up a win over Trinity 24-20 a week ago. Tonight should be a great early season test for Malvern as they look to improve their 7-5 record from last season, while McDonald looks to build on a 13-1 season that ended with a deep playoff run. Join myself and Robert Coleman tonight at 7 o'clock for kickoff. For Q92 Sports, I'm Ryan Bevere.
Here they go. Touchdown.
And there you go. That is a look at the press box preview. We're going to take a timeout, come back, head right to our coaches' corner as we getting closer to kickoff here tonight between Wooster and between Alliance here on AM 1310 WDPN. Coming up next, again, we've got the coaches' corner on the RGJ pregame show here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit sartaonline.com and get moving today.
Protect your vehicle from Ohio roads, salt, and harsh winters with E4 undercoating. Professional undercoating helps stop rust and preserve your vehicle's appearance and value for years to come. E4 uses fluid film, but also offers custom wheels and tires, custom headlights, WeatherTech products, and AmSoil products. Visit E4 Undercoating at Uptown Auto and Alliance, E4 Undercoating in Carrollton, or call 330-614-5693 or online at e4autosolutions.com. We spray them heavy.
Looking for something fun to do? Head to Hot Pots Pottery in the Giant Eagle Marketplace Plaza on West State Street in Alliance. Your ultimate creation destination. Paint pottery, make candles, create fused glass, mosaics, terrariums, and more. No reservations, no experience, no pressure. Just creativity and fun for friends, family, date nights, or even a little me time. And bring your favorite drinks and snacks. Visit hotpotspottery.com. Call 330-823-3333.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
And welcome back here to University of Mount Union, where we're getting ready. We're in the RGJ pregame show, and we're getting set for tonight's game between Wooster and Alliance. Battle of 0-1 teams looking for that first win here tonight on AM 1310 WDPN. Time to go to the coach's corner. First off, the visiting coach, Coach Ray Leak from Wooster, no stranger to the city of Alliance. Really cool story about him this week. Let's hear Derek Dimit's interview with Wooster General Coach Ray Leak.
Coach Leak of the Wooster Generals. Coach, coming into week 2, both teams 0-1. How important is it to come out and kind of start fast tonight?
Yeah, it's very important. We got to clean up things from week 1. Typically you make a big jump from week 1 to week 2. We had a lot of new guys starting, so hopefully we come out fast and clean some things up moving into week 2.
Then coming into week 2, sophomore quarterback, what growth have you seen from him from as a sophomore going into his sophomore year and now going into week 2?
Yeah, he got some starts under his belt last year. Last week he made some huge jumps. Not perfect, right? There's still things to clean up, but just the growth in his mindset, size, arm strength, decision making. Again, we just got to clean things up overall as a team, but I like what I see from him.
Then a different sideline, a different tunnel, but a place that you're no stranger to, graduating from both Alliance and Mount Union. How great is it to come back and bring your team to a place that holds such special meaning to you?
Yeah, it's a special place for sure, but at the end of the day, when we kick off here at 7 o'clock, I'm with our guys and we want to get the job done and win, but have a lot of great memories. This was home to me for a long time, grew up here, went to school here, played football here, so it's nice to be back home too.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time and best of luck tonight.
All right, there you go. That was Derek's conversation with Wooster coach Ray Leak. And up next on the coach's corner, Derek had a chance to talk with Coach Goodman of the Alliance Aviators, who had a tough loss, 16-0 to Northwest last week. Talk about what he's looking forward to here in week 2. Let's get that conversation right now in the coach's corner.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Here with Coach Goodman. Coach, coming into week 2, the home opener here, a lot of pageantry going on before the game. How important is it to, focus in and focus on the task at hand, which is the Wooster Generals?
Yeah, we're excited to be at home. There's nothing like playing at home in front of the home crowd. We got a lot of exciting things going on with our fall sports kickoff and recognizing our 96 team, but that's what makes high school football special. So our guys are focused. We're 0-1. Worcester's 0-1, so we got to leave here 1-1, and our guys are determined to do that.
And then with a younger team, how important is it going from week 1 to week 2, kind of taking what you learned from and not focusing so much on, the downsides, but picking apart some of those positives and building on that going into week 2.
Right. Yeah. Every high school coach will tell you the biggest growth is from week 1 to week 2. So we really focus on what we need to grow on them from week 1. We saw plenty of positives too. So just fixing those things that we need to fix and accentuating those strengths, and hopefully we take a big step forward. And that's what you're looking for when you have a young team, to take a huge step forward from week 1 to week 2.
Then last week, Wooster also losing. Seemed like they were bitten by the penalties and turnovers. How important is it to play clean and try to force some turnovers? Your defense looked real good last week, kept the offense in the game. How important is it to kind of exploit that tonight?
Right, yeah, we kind of had the same thing on our offense, too. We had some penalties, a couple turnovers, and those are just drive killers, especially for a young offense like us. So, watching the film on them, it kind of we played the same football game. The offense kind of struggled, defense has carried the weight. So I think whoever can get rid of those mistakes and get going a little bit on offense has a chance to win this game tonight.
All right, thank you, Coach, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
Hey, man, good to see you. What brings you out here today? Need to pick up a few tools. You? I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, we are back, and that has been the RG Drag pregame show. Thank you for listening to it. And now, Alliance fans and Wooster fans, we are getting ready to start this football game tonight live here from Karas Stadium on the campus of Mount Union. Derek Dimit, welcome into the broadcast right now. Derek, only a couple minutes here before kickoff. But kind of a tale of two similar teams. Young teams had their first game last week. They had some good things, but maybe those week 1 jitters, and both coaches hoping to see some improvement as we move on from week 1 to week 2, and both teams looking for that win.
Yeah, both teams looking for win number 1. The first one's always the hardest. Both teams bitten by penalties and turnovers last week. So that was a common theme in the coach's corner, trying to limit those and force them on the defensive side. We saw Alliance's defense last week in their game against Northwest. They kept the Aviators very much in that game throughout. So the Wooster Generals receiving the opening kickoff tonight. So we'll get to see the Aviators offense from the jump.
Yes, thank you for having us on AM 1310 WDPN. We're also live on the DPN Facebook and X page. We're also on the Q92 YouTube channel. And if you want to check out something really interactive, head over to our all-new Q92radiosports.com, where you can see the score, see stats, see rosters. You can see it all. Like Derek said, Wooster will get the ball first. They'll be going from left to right. They have their yellow helmets on with the woo. If you're a Ric Flair fan, a woo on the helmet. White jerseys, blue numbers, blue pants. The Alliance for their home opener going with their light powder blue jerseys, the blue helmets, and white pants. So we are set to go. Kicking it off will be Charles Ecke for Alliance. We are just waiting for the word from the whistle here at 7 o'clock exactly on a Friday. We are underway, week 2 of high school football. Wooster is going to take around the 11-yard line. Here we go, up around the 15. He's going to take it to the right side. Gets the corner, the 20, the 25, the 30, the 40, the 50, the 45, the 30. He's still going. 25, 20, one man to beat. It's the kicker. He cuts it inside, and he is going. He takes the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Samuel Shantz, the sophomore wide receiver. Derek just took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. Wooster 6-0.
Yeah, he caught that one on the far sideline near the 10-yard line, cut it back here across to the close side, and then went up the sideline and cut it back over around midfield and had a convoy of blockers ahead of him leading the way, and once he made that cut across, like you said, he just had Charlie Ike, the Alliance kicker, to beat, and he did that. Great start if you're the Wooster Generals. Come off the bus and get that right away.
To kick the extra point for Wooster is number 34, who unfortunately is not on my roster. First time of the year.
Yeah.
Only made it to week 2. So, the kicker, I really hate that. I like to give these kids credit all the time. And what do we have right now? Do we have a timeout or? As
Coach Leak out
he's
on
the field pulling over his kids. Did I miss the timeout? Because both teams are going right back to their. Okay, yep. Wooster has taken a timeout. So timeout on Wooster before the extra point. So they're going to something he didn't like. Very odd. You see a timeout called after a touchdown.
Yeah.
And he's still out there with his team, and I don't think he's happy at all. The headset's off.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was said. And again, I do apologize. If anyone watching listening on YouTube, Facebook, if anyone knows number 34 for Wooster, any Wooster fans out there, I would love for you to message in. We have a chat on YouTube and everything. We love to give these kids the recognition they deserve. Now I have a different kicker out there. Am I right?
Yeah.
All right, so now out there to kick is Landon Bird, the senior. And now we have a flag thrown. I am confused.
Let's
come out of the timeout. Wooster called a timeout after they took the opening kick back for a touchdown with 11:43 left to go in the first quarter. Coach was on the field with his team, Coach Leak. They come back in, line back up, and then the officials immediately throw a flag.
Coach Leak getting an explanation from the official on.
So I'm waiting to see the official to give us the signal here at the press box, but we're going to get one?
34 making his way back on.
Okay, now 34 is coming back out. And again, I do apologize. I have no 34 for Wooster on my roster, but he is going to be kicking the extra point. Holding will be Landon Bird. So after all that, snap is down, kick is up, and the extra point is somehow good. Barely, but it doesn't matter. It went through. So we played one play in this ball game, and the score is 7-0. Wooster on top of Alliance. We'll be back with the kickoff. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 at WDPN.
Protect your vehicle from Ohio roads, salt, and harsh winters with E4 undercoating. Professional undercoating helps stop rust and preserve your vehicle's appearance and value for years to come. E4 uses fluid film and also offers custom wheels and tires, custom headlights, WeatherSec products, and AmSoil products. Visit E4 Undercoating at Uptown Auto and Alliance, E4 Undercoating in Carrollton, or call 330-614-5693 or online at e4autosolutions.com. We spray them heavy.
Keeping Alliance entertained and informed for over a half a century. AM 1310 WDPN Alliance.
All right, we are back, and if you're just joining us, the action came quick. Wooster took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. Samuel Shantz, the sophomore receiver, took it all the way for a touchdown. Now Alliance to get the ball for the first time. Back deep waiting for the Aviators is Cash Brisker, number 1, and Brayon Edwards, 2 playmakers for the Aviators, both back deep. And they do a squib kick. Then we take one of the up men for Alliance around the 34, and he will fall down. That is number 36 for the Aviators. That is Odin Percy. And out comes the offense, and Caden Sanders now making his second start. Second start for the Aviators, and we'll see how he improves from week 1 to week 2.
Yeah, playing a little bit behind the 8 ball here to start off after that kickoff return from the Generals. But let's see how the week of practice and what kind of game plan Coach Goodman and his offensive coaches have for Caden Sanders.
All right, number 34 for Wooster is Hugh. Someone tried to trick me on the chat. You almost got me. 1st and 10. I respect it, though. 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Caden Sanders in shotguns. Got 2 running backs, both to his right side. Going to turn, hand it off to Wilkes. Wilkes going to take it up over the 35. He's going to take it up to around the 39-yard line. Decent run for Wilkes. Here with 11:30 left to go in the first quarter. Worcester up 7-0 over the Alliance Aviators here on AM 1310 WDPN. And I really think, Derek, Coach Goodman should look into getting Wilkes more carries here tonight. I just feel like He showed me a few things in week one, and I think with more carries, he can be effective.
Yeah, last week, 13 carries, 51 yards. Playing from behind, had to pass a little bit more than they want to, but
2nd down and 5 from the 39-yard line, and we have another penalty. Our first penalty of the night, and it's going to be a procedure penalty. It's going to be a false start on the Aviators. Their first penalty of the night. Back them up and take it from 2nd and 5 back to 2nd and 10. And this was a problem last week, Derek, with the Alliance Aviators. We saw this in week 1. I know it's a young team, but you come out here and procedure penalties will drive a coaching staff insane.
yeah, it takes that 5-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage and erases it. Now it's 2nd down and long and kind of limits your playbook.
All right, here we go. 11:01 left to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Wooster. Alliance has it 2nd and 10 on their own 34-yard line. Sanders takes the pass, throws it outside, was trying to get it to his wide receiver, Brayon Edwards, but it goes incomplete with 10:58 left to go in the first quarter here. On AM 1310 WDPN, Wooster and Alliance. Wooster up 7-0 after taking the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. Alliance has it 3rd and 10 on their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, on that play, trying to find Edwards out here on the left on a quick hitch route. Unfortunately, had to throw it a little quicker than I think Edwards was expecting it. Falls incomplete.
All right, here we go. 10:58 left to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 from their own 34. Back to pass, looking, throws it. It is tipped in the air and knocked down. Great play defensively there by number 7 for Wooster, Landon Bird, the senior. And that's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Aviators here. As Caden Sanders can't connect on his first 2 passes of the ball game, and Wooster is going to get the ball back.
Yeah, not the start you're looking for if you're the Aviators, much like how last week went. A good play to start, and then a penalty just sinks the offense before they can get going.
All right, 4th down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. And what do we have now? The play is blown dead. Is there a flag, or we have another timeout?
I
think we have another timeout. Who took that one?
Timeout Alliance. So each team burning a timeout here early.
Alliance takes the timeout. We'll take one as well. There's 10:52 left to go in the first quarter. 4th and 10. Alliance about to punt from their own 34-yard line. We come back at 7-0. Wooster on top of Alliance here on AM 1310 WDPN.
And that's the end of the first half. The score, your financial stress 50, your wallet 0, and your checking account requesting some second half adjustments.
Great teams make adjustments and come back stronger. If you're in need of a new financial partner, it's time to make a change too. At CSE Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you win with your finances. Whether you're working on paying down debt, building savings, or planning for what's ahead, our team's ready to help you make your next play. Kick off your financial future at CSE Federal Credit Union and work with a team that delivers banking that means more.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Alliance punts it. It's returned by Landon Bird. And a late flag on the play. He'll return it. And they will mark the ball around the Wooster. Let's see where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it on the 45-yard line. But now we got to wait and see what the penalty is.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a personal foul on the Generals. A little late push along the sidelines here. So this one coming back 15 yards.
Block in the back on Wooster. Why am I saying Wooster? On Wooster. So now that's going to take the ball. They're going to walk off the penalty here. They're going to walk it from the 44. So we'll see where they take it back to.
Bring it back to the 34. So a 10-yard penalty.
10-yard penalty. So they will start. Wooster will have the ball for the first time on offense from their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10 with 10:43 left to go in the first quarter. Wooster up 7-0. Here they come with Griffin Segenthaler. Is that how I'm going to say it?
I think it's Sigenthaler.
Sigenthaler. I got to get used to that. There's a lot of letters in that name.
Yes, sir.
Sigenthaler in shotgun on 1st and 10. He's got 4 wides, 2 to each side. Receiver comes in motion. Takes the snap, and what do we have? Another flag, and we're going to have a false start on Wooster. So both teams coming out. And this is something that plagued both teams in week 1, Derek. Procedure penalties, and each team has had a couple already.
Yeah, Alliance with 1. Wooster now on the punt return had a flag. Before they can even snap the ball on offense, they have a flag. So 1st down and 15 for the Generals.
All right, so back up Wooster to their own 34-yard line. It's 1st and 15. from their own 29-yard line with 10:43 left to go in the first quarter. That's scoreboard. Receiver in motion. They take it, almost a fumbled snap. Siegenthaler's going to keep it himself, take it up over the 30, up over the 35, to around the 36-yard line. Siegenthaler, again, he was their leading rusher last week too, so he did just as much damage through the air as he did on the ground last week. So he's a dual threat quarterback for Wooster.
Yeah, stands 6 foot, 175. The sophomore, as Coach Leak mentioned in the coach's corner, had some experience last year as a freshman, coming in as the starter incumbent here in his sophomore year, and showing he can do it both with the arm and feet.
2nd and 8 from their own 36-yard line. 10:08 left to go here in the first quarter. Wooster up 7-0. Siegenthaler in shotgun. And another flag on the play. Another false start on Wooster. Procedure penalties, really. Both teams coming out sloppy, and that's something neither coaching staff wants to see from week 1 to week 2 with 10:01 left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Wooster over Alliance.
Yeah, and especially when they're unforced errors or pre-snap penalties, you're just shooting yourself in the foot, and that already Worcester's 3rd penalty.
So Wooster now 2nd down. That's not right. 2nd down 13. There you go, from their own 31-yard line. Siegenthaler back to pass. Throws a quick one. It is caught by the receiver. That is number 7, Landon Bird. He's going to get it to the 35. He'll fall forward. Let's see if they give him that extra yard. They're still holding strong there just over the 35-yard line. And that's where it will be 2nd down, or 3rd down, I'm sorry, for Wooster with 9:34 clock running in the first quarter. 3rd down and 9 from Worcester's own 35-yard line. Again, our only score so far, the opening kickoff by Wooster is taken back for a touchdown by Samuel Shantz, the sophomore. Since then, it's pretty much been a penalty fest. 3rd and 9 from their own 35-yard line. 9:10 left to go in the first quarter. Siegenthaler back to pass. Pressure coming. Steps up. Throws on the run. Has a wide open wide receiver at the 45, 40, 35, 30. Cuts back. He fumbles the football. It's on the ground, and I do believe Alliance has it. Cash Brisker with the fumble recovery. As a great run by Javon Mosley, but as he was running, the ball was stripped out of his hands.
Yeah, good recovery there by the Aviators defense after a broken coverage, able to chase down Mosley and rip that ball loose, and who else but Cash Brisker there to scoop it for the Aviators.
One thing about the Alliance defense now, this is 5 quarters. They have 3 turnovers on defense this year. They had 2 last week, 1 in the red zone, and that was an explosive from Wooster and ended up being now Alliance football. So our first turnover of the game. Now the Aviators have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line with 8:56 left in the first quarter, and they are down 7-0. Sanders in shotgun. He's going to call his own number. Go up the middle. He'll take it over the 20 to maybe the 22-yard line. So he'll get maybe 2 on that play with 8:48 left to go in the first quarter. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 or 9 for the Aviators with 8:40 left to go in the first quarter.
Not to sound like a broken record, Christian, but last week, after each of those turnovers, it was thinking, is this the time that the Aviator offense kicks it into gear? And each time they weren't able to. So let's see if this one's any different.
All right, Sanders in shotgun on 2nd down and 9 from the 21. He's going to turn, hand it off to his running back. That's Wilkes. Good run by Wilkes. Takes it over the 25, and they might give him the 27 on that one. I like this kid, Wilkes.
Yeah, junior running back. He stands 5'11", 195. He gets the ball right downhill, despite being under 200 pounds. Not scared to run between the tackles, between the guards, and really run right up the gut.
3rd and 2 from their own 28-yard line. 7:53 clock running here in the first quarter. Alliance down 7-0. Sanders going to call his own number again. Going to try to cut it outside. He does. Over the 30, over the 35. Falls forward all the way to the 39-yard line. Move the chains for the Aviators. Nice, solid run by the quarterback, Caden Sanders, for Alliance.
Nice 10-yard gain there, and that's something you and I talked about before we went on the air, about trying to get Sanders out in space, whether he's, looking to pass or he's got the wheels, let him run. And that play, a designed run play, he took it off the left tackle there and gained 10, and a 1st down for the Aviators, the first one of the night.
All right, 1st and 10 now. Ball on their own 38-yard line. 7:22 left to go in the first quarter. Alliance down 7-0. Sanders in shotgun again. Receiver comes in motion. They're going to hand it off to Wilkes. Wilkes falls forward again, and he takes it up. They're going to mark him at the 38. You see where they were marking him at. Yeah, they're going to say little to no gain on that one.
Yeah, I think they're going to give him a yard, but not much else.
It's a good job of the defense for Wooster to come up and make that hit there. There is 6:55 now left to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Wooster on top of Alliance. Here we go. 2nd down and 9 from their own 39-yard line. Sanders in shotgun. He's going to throw. Blitz coming. It's picked up. Throws it. Was intended for Cash Brisker. It falls incomplete after the hit by Javon Mosley, who came up to hit Brisker right as he was trying to catch it. That's going to make it 3rd down and 9 for Alliance on their own 39-yard line with 6:41 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, great timing by Mosley there. As soon as it hit Brisker's hands, he had his helmet right into Brisker's back, jarring the ball loose.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 9 from their own 39-yard line for Alliance. 6:41 left to go in the first quarter. Sanders going to have 4 wides, 2 to each side. He puts Joe Sykes, the running back, on his left hip. Back to pass. He's going to throw. Throws it. Looking for Brisker. That is caught for the first down. Oh, no. They're going to say, did he drop that? Hard to see because of the glare, but the way Wooster is celebrating, another incomplete pass. But that was a good throw by Sanders. I think that's one I'm sure Cash wish he had it back because that throw was put where it needed to be.
Yeah, nice back shoulder pass there to Brisker. Had to stretch out a little bit, and I think as he fell to the ground, the ball caused the ball to come loose before he had control of it for a catch, but we'll bring out another Aviator punt.
It's 4th and 9 from their own 39-yard line. Sanders going to punt for the Aviators. That was partially blocked. It's going to fall down and take a little bit of an Alliance roll. Help them a little bit, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for Wooster at their own about 39-yard line after the punt. And now the Generals will come back out on offense, trying to get something going. Again, it is 6:25 left to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0. Wooster is on top of Alliance, and they're doing that. Again, the score we have is from the opening kickoff being returned for a touchdown by Samuel Shantz. So, and now back out comes Siegenthaler and the offense for Wooster. Again, 6:25 left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 from their own. That is their own 45-yard line. And here we go. Siegenthaler's going to turn. Fake the handoff. Throw it to his receiver who's going to catch it. And they'll mark him down around the 49-yard line. That is caught by number 8, Jamison Engman, the senior, 6'4", 225-pound wideout. Nice RPO, a nice throw there by Siegenthaler.
Yeah, he had me confused there for a minute. I thought he handed that one off, and it confused the Alliance defense as well. Had the wide open receiver and took what the defense was giving him.
2nd and 7 from their own 48-yard line. 5:54 left to go in the first quarter. Siegenthaler for Wooster. Sends a receiver in motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep. Another throw. It is caught inside Alliance territory. Dives down. They're going to mark him around the 46-yard line maybe. And that pass is caught by number 10, Hudson Backstrom, the sophomore. Hudson Backstrom's his first catch. Is now Wooster trying to attack a little bit through the air here. 5:30 clock running left to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Worcester over Alliance. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Generals. Here they go. Siegenthaler now in shotgun. Has a running back behind him. Twins to each side in the boxcar formation. 5:13 clock running.
3 completions to 3 different receivers so far for Worcester.
Siegenthaler's going to turn. Hand it off to his running back, and he is tackled, but he'll fall forward for the first down over the 45, down around the 44. Move the chains for the Generals. That is Darius Howard, I believe, the running back who took it there. And Wooster with a first down. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Up 7-0 and driving in Alliance territory. Wooster getting lined back up. Trips right. Receiver to the left. Darius Howard in shotgun as a running back next to Siegenthaler. And we have another flag. And what are we going to have here? False start on Wooster. Another procedure penalty. Back them up 5 yards.
3rd procedure penalty on the Generals thus far. Coach Leake beside himself there on the sidelines. Kind of flipped his headset up a little bit. Just kind of, so far tonight it's been Worcester stopping themselves.
4:35 left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 15 from the 49. Siegenthaler looking, pressure coming, throws it across the middle, has a wide open receiver inside the 35, cuts back, takes it down around maybe the 32-yard line. That is Samuel Shantz, who's already got a touchdown on special teams. Now he's got his first reception of the night. Another good throw from Siegenthaler, but take it all back because there's another penalty, and it's a holding on Wooster.
Yeah, the 5th penalty of the night, and that one erases a nice gain that would have had the Generals knocking on the door of the red zone. Instead, we're marching it back to their own side of the field. We'll see where they mark it here at their own 41-yard line.
So with that penalty, take us back to the 40-yard or the 41-yard line. Worcester's 41-yard line. How about that?
Here we go. A few quick Sarda scoreboard score updates from our games here. Massillon up 7-0 over Glen Oak with 6:29 left in the first quarter. McDonald up 14-0 over Malvern with 4:03 left in the first.
4:05 left to go. It's 1st down and 10 for Siegenthaler. He throws it. Looking deep for his receiver. It is caught inside the 25. Down to around the 20 is where they're going to mark him. And that ball is caught by number 7, Landon Bird, on an explosive pass. Siegenthaler all of a sudden is slinging the ball around.
A 39-yard pass there, and that was pretty much all through the air. He had quite a bit of time to set his feet on that one.
So now in the red zone are the Generals of Worcester, up 7-0, 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. Siegenthaler now in shotgun. He's going to have 5 wides. Trips right, twins left. Looks over the defense. Now he sends a receiver in motion. Whoa, bad snap, and we have another penalty. Is that going to be another false start?
Do believe so.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it? Or they're pointing at Alliance, but it's the Worcester players.
Yeah, Worcester doing their best to try to convince their officials that it's Alliance kind of coaxing them into that. But
another procedural penalty.
Yeah, penalty number 6 overall.
Wow.
5th procedural penalty for the Generals thus far here in the first quarter.
1st and 15, ball on the 25-yard line. 3:25 left to go in the first quarter. Worcester up 7-0 and driving. Siegenthaler in shotgun. Receiver comes in motion. He fakes it. It's going to call his own number on the left side, inside the 20. Cuts back inside the 15. Goes outside. Takes it towards the end zone. Touchdown, Worcester. 25-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Griffin Siegenthaler. And Worcester increases their lead. Great decision on the RPO there by Siegenthaler.
Yeah, had the 3 wide receivers here on the close side. Only one split out to the left. Nice play action fake there, RPO. Siegenthaler tucks it and runs off the left side there. Only had one defender out there, and the receiver laid a great block on him, and 25 yards for the touchdown.
All right, now on to kick this extra point is number 7, Landon Bird. So he will kick this extra point. Holding will be J.R. Wright. And what do we have? Another penalty.
Illegal substitution on the Generals.
That is 7 penalties here in the first quarter. Wow, they had 13 last week. Derek, they're on pace to destroy that.
Nope, he waved the flag. There's only 11 men on the field. He counted 12, but added someone in.
We're going to take that penalty back. And Landon Bird on to attempt the extra point here. Snap is down. Kick is up. The kick is good. So your new score with 3:09 left to go here in the first quarter. Worcester up 14-0 over Alliance. We'll be back with a kickoff. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Well, Worcester has scored on special teams with a kickoff return for a touchdown, and now they've done it on offense with a nice 25-yard touchdown run by their quarterback, Griffin Segenthaler. That's how we got to 14-0 is your score. Wooster on top of Alliance here on AM 1310 WDPN with a kickoff about to take place. Brisker is back deep along with Brian Edwards for the Aviators, who've got to get something going on offense here, Derek.
Yeah, absolutely. Onside kick.
Onside kick by Wooster, and I believe they have it. They snuck in an onside kick, and Wooster looks like they recovered it. They're having a discussion.
I think the question is,
did it go
travel
10 yards?
10 yards? The officials discussing here near midfield.
I mean, they're right at the 50, so
yeah.
I mean, you can make a case it didn't go 10 yards. We're going to see what they decide. Nope, they're going to say
football.
They're going to say Alliance ball. They're going to say it did not go 10 yards. The Wooster fans do not like that. But it's going to be Aviator ball, and now Alliance is going to have good field position with 3:08 left to go here in the first quarter, down 14-0, but they're going to have the ball at midfield, and they've got to Caden Sanders, and this offense has got to get something going. We're coming in on now the end of the fifth quarter of the season, and they have yet to score an offensive point this year.
Yeah, Sanders 0 for 4 through the air thus far this evening.
3:08 left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 on the 49-yard line of Wooster. Sanders calls his own number, takes it over the 50, down to the 45, and that's where they'll mark him down. Good gain there on first down by Caden Sanders on the quarterback keeper, designed quarterback keeper.
Yeah, 17 yards on 3 carries for Sanders thus far.
Sanders came off the field there. He just sprinted off the field. And now in a quarterback, looks like Cash Brisker is now a quarterback. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like a wildcat, but Cash Brisker is in at quarterback now. 2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line, calls his own number, takes it down inside the 40, still going down around the 30, still on his feet, down by the 35. They're still pushing. They finally blow it dead. No one ever tackled him. Oh, and we got some pushing after the play. Oh, and there's a flag, and I think Alliance just made a mistake. And that's going to be on Joey Sykes with the push at the end of the play that wasn't necessary, that just negated a really good offensive play. And I agree with that call by Good, but I think you got to get the ball to Cash Brisker's hands. But now the ball is currently down at the 34-yard line, but we take the penalty. We mark it off. Personal foul against Alliance. Oh, so bring the ball all the way back. All the way back to the 49-yard line. All that, and that's like that play never happened, Derek, thanks to another penalty.
Yeah, and real quick, last week, Alliance's best play on offense, it was when Cash Brister did make that throw down the sideline to Breon Edwards. So we might see something like that here tonight as well.
All right, here we go. So now Sanders back in for Alliance. There's 2:11 left to go in the first quarter. It's 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line after the penalty. Receiver to the right, 2 running backs back there with Sanders. They're going to turn, hand it off to Wilkes. He's going to try the right side. Wilkes with a stiff arm. He'll fall forward for a couple. I think they'll get him down around the 46-yard line. So a positive run there by Wilkes on 1st and 10. 1:49 left to go in the first quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Aviators, down 14-0 to Wooster.
Yeah, nice stiff arm there by the junior running back, able to gain a few yards, fall forward. And if you're the Aviators, you need every yard that you're able to get and bring up 2nd down and 7.
1:29 left to go here in the first quarter. Alliance has it 2nd and 7 on the Wooster 46-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, receiver to the right. Now they send the receiver in motion. They turn, hand it off to Wilkes again. Wilkes breaks the tackle inside the 45, takes it down to around the 40, falls forward. That's going to be enough for a first down around the 38-yard line or the 39, but that should be enough to move the chains. I thought it was.
Yeah, it looked like the head official did. Yep, now the chains are
first
moving.
down, Aviators. Another good run by Wilkes.
Yeah, Wilkes, 7-yard run there is longest of the night.
1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Alliance is driving.
5 rushes, 22 yards for Wilkes.
2nd and 7 from the 40-yard line. Here we go. Sanders calls his own number again inside the 30, down to the 28. That scoreboard's killing me, Derek. They keep having the wrong, and I'm saying it, which is screwing up our AI.
12-yard gain there by Sanders. Another first down for the Aviators. Sometimes it's good not to be able to see the scoreboard.
Yeah, maybe I should just stop looking because I've said the wrong yardage about 3 times looking at the scoreboard. It's first down and 10 with 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter from the 27-yard line. I believe that. Sanders in shotgun now. 20 seconds left to go. 14-0. Wooster on top of the Aviators, but they're driving. They're going to turn. Sanders going to call his own number again. Cut back inside the 25. Down towards the 21-yard line. They're going to actually give him the 20. So it should be around a 7-yard run for Sanders. And that'll be the last play of the first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter of football. Your score is 14-0. Wooster is on top of Alliance. When we come back, it'll be Alliance ball, 2nd and 3 on the 20 of Wooster. When we come back, this is high school football. Brought to you by the Star Shown Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
As Erie Insurance celebrates 100 years of service, we're proud to share their journey with our own 50-year story rooted right here in your community. Hathaway and Erie, 2 long-standing names, 1 shared mission to keep your future protected. We'll be right there to keep building the legacy with you.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
We are back here. Your score, 14-0. Wooster on top of Alliance, but Alliance now has the football. They're driving. They have it 2nd and 3 from the 20 in the red zone of Wooster. Derek, and you'd love to see Alliance finally get the ball in the end zone on this drive.
Yeah, this has been probably their best drive to date so far this young season. So if you're Coach Goodman and the Aviators, keep rolling with what's working.
All right. So what are we doing here? We're getting huddled up. And we're going to break the huddle. The ball is on the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 22. Sanders going to hand off to Wilkes. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a loss for the Aviators on that play. Good job by the defense there of Wooster to come up and make that stop.
Yeah, the first time this drive that the defense has been able to stop the Aviators at the line of scrimmage or behind. So it brings up a big 3rd down for the Aviators here at the General's 23-yard line.
2nd and 11. Ball on the 23-yard line. 11:30 clock running here in the second quarter. Wooster up by a score of 14-0. Here come the Aviators breaking the huddle. Sanders going to turn, hand it off to Wilkes again. Wilkes inside the 25, inside the 20, spin move. He's going to take it down, and they're going to blow him dead. What is that, the 11-yard line? So move the chains. Another good run by Wilkes, who I told you in pregame and even when the game started, I'd like to see him get the ball more here in this ball game.
Absolutely, and if he keeps doing that, he's going to force Coach Goodman's hand to give him the ball more. But the Aviators in the red zone.
All right, 1st and 10. Scoreboard says 4th. There we go. First and 10. 1st and 11. Wilkes, no. Sanders keeps it himself. He'll take it down to the 7-yard line. Never heard of 1st and 11, Derek.
Yeah.
But it was on the scoreboard. 10:30 left to go in the first half. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. You're looking at that scoreboard, right?
No, I can't see it.
Oh, you can't see it?
So.
It still says 1st and 11.
Well,
2nd down and 7 for Alliance. Sanders going to take the ball. Going to throw an RPO. Has got it to Brisker. Brisker cuts it inside and goes in for the touchdown. The Aviators scoring a 7-yard touchdown pass from Sanders to Brisker. The Aviators score their first touchdown of the season, and it's through the air.
Yeah, a nice swing pass out there to Cash Brisker, and good blocking by the other 2 receivers that were lined up wide to the left there, breaking Brisker free for that touchdown, and you kind of feel the weight lifting off of that sideline across the way for the Aviators.
All right, on to kick the extra point. Charles Ecke, number 89, the senior. He's going to attempt to make this a 7-point deficit with this extra point. Kick is up. The kick is
No good. He misses the extra point, so the score stays 14-6. But the Aviators get their first touchdown of the season. They have the momentum. We'll see if they can keep it. Wooster will have the ball with the kickoff when we come back. It's high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Protect your vehicle from Ohio roads, salt, and harsh winters with E4 undercoating. Professional undercoating helps stop rust and preserve your vehicle's appearance and value for years to come. E4 uses fluid film but also offers custom wheels and tires, custom headlights, WeatherTech products, and AmSoil products. Visit E4 Undercoating at Uptown Auto and Alliance, E4 Undercoating in Carrollton, or call 330-614-5693 or online at e4autosolutions.com. We spray them heavy.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, we got a game here after the Alliance Aviators go down the field and get their first touchdown of the season. A touchdown pass from Caden Sanders, to Cash Brisker. The score is now 14-6. They missed the extra point. Wooster about to get the ball back. Back deep to return for Brisker is Samuel Shantz and Javon Mosley. Shantz took the opening kickoff back for a touchdown. So special teams got to be aware. Here's the kickoff. It's a squib taken by Wooster around the 35-yard line. It's returned up to the 45. So great field position for Wooster after that return, as that was taken by one of the up men, number 9, Amir McLeod. Back out comes Griffin Segenthaler and the Wooster offense up 14-6 with the ball near midfield with 10:05 left to go and a 14-6 lead here in the second quarter.
Real quick, the start of scoreboard. Green and Talmadge 7-7. Northwest up 17-7 over the Marlington Dukes, and Hudson up 14-7 over the Jackson Polar Bears.
Here we go. There's 10:05 left to go in the first quarter. Segenthaler going to come out in shotgun. He's going to come out with trips to his left. And running back, that is Jamison Engman. Engman is with him in shotgun. Segenthaler back to pass, rolling out to his left. Pressure coming. He's got to step up and try to run. He does, and he is tackled. He'll get it up to the 48 or maybe even the 49-yard line, though. A good run to elude the pressure and get something positive there on first down for Wooster. 9:50 left to go in the first half. It's second down and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line for Wooster. They're up 14-6 over Alliance.
Yeah, the stop there by Xavier Lilly, the 6'2", 300-pound defensive lineman for the Aviators.
Segenthaler now on second and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line. He's in shotgun. 4 wides, 2 to each side. Receiver comes in motion from left to right. RPO going to throw the slant. It is caught by his receiver down to the 40-yard line. That is caught by Hudson Backstrom. Hudson Backstrom with another catch. Takes the ball down to the 40 of Alliance. First and 10. Wooster with 9:20 left to go in the first half, and Wooster up 14-6. Already lined back up. Segenthaler in shotgun. He's got receiver to each side, running backs on each side of him in the shotgun. Segenthaler back to pass. Blitz coming from Alliance. He has to throw it. He is looking. That's a nice catch out in the flat there by Landon Bird. Oh, they say incomplete. I take that back. That was dropped. I thought he made a nice catch falling down.
It did look like it.
He's arguing with the official, saying, I caught that.
Yeah, he was falling down on his backside, and I thought he caught it, but
I think he did too.
Yeah, but the one that matters, the official waved it incomplete. That's the General's first incomplete pass of the evening.
How about that? So second down and 10 from the Alliance 40. 8:45 left to go here in the first half. Segenthaler going to have trips to his right, receiver to his left. Looks over the defense. Going to turn. Going to keep it on an RPO. We are blown dead. What do we have here?
Flag on the far side.
Another one. Another procedure.
Yep.
5 yards. Back him up. Another penalty for Wooster. How many is that now?
That's number 7, the 6th on the offense for a false start.
All right. So the score is 14-6. Wooster on top of Alliance. 14-6 is the score with 8:41 left to go in the first half. Segenthaler in shotgun. He's going to have 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. 2nd and 15 from the 45 of Alliance. Siegenthaler sends a receiver in motion. And another flag. And what now? False start, Wooster. This is unbelievable, Derek. I mean, you've seen teams have a lot of penalties, but this is 13 last week, and that's what, 8 now? 9.
Up to, or no, you're right, 8. They took that. They waived that one. So yes, 8 penalties. I'm sorry.
8 first half penalties for the Generals. Make it 2nd down and 20. The ball back to the 50-yard line. 8:30 clock running. It's 14-6. Wooster on top of Alliance here on AM 1310 WDPN. Siegenthaler now sends a receiver in motion. Siegenthaler going to call his own number, try to get the corner. He gets very little, then runs out of bounds. And a late flag on the play. That might be holding on Wooster.
Yeah, the offensive lineman was pulling the defensive end down as Siegenthaler made his way past, and the official threw the flag as Siegenthaler made his way out of bounds. But this is going to set up 2nd down and forever.
Wow. So Wooster with another penalty, this one holding. Back them all the way up to their, the 40?
Yeah, their own 40, so it'll be 2nd down and 30.
2nd and 30 from their own 40 for Wooster. With 8:13 left to go in the first half, the score is Wooster 14, Alliance has 6. Siegenthaler on 2nd and 30. Will take the snap. He's going to throw. I don't blame him. Steps back, throws it out, looking almost intercepted. That was a bad decision. And that was almost picked off by number 18, Markel Williams for the Aviators, who was right there. I'm very surprised he even threw that ball there.
Yeah, at that point, I think the receiver was more the defender than the defender. He had to get his hand in there to break up the interception as opposed to the other way around there. And it looks like we have another flag down on the field, or is he picking it up?
He picked it up. It might have been out of pity.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to stay.
Yeah, so it'll be 3rd down and 30 for the
3rd
Generals.
down and 30 for the Generals. Up 14-6 over Alliance with 8:03 left to go in the first half.
If you're Alliance here, you just want a clean play. No penalties and no free yards.
Siegenthaler in shotgun. Back to pass. Pressure coming from the Aviators. Siegenthaler running to the right. Looks, throws across the field. It was caught, but he was hit immediately. Caught by number 4, Samuel Shantz, for about, a 1-yard gain?
Yeah, I think they'll give him 2 or 3, but he was hit right away by Markel Williams, having a good series there on defense.
So a very frustrating series there for the Wooster Generals. They will absolutely have to punt, and now back to return the punt for Alliance. The dangerous Cash Brisker standing around his 25-yard line. He has a touchdown today. A touchdown pass that he took in from 7 yards out from Caden Sanders earlier in the ballgame. It's 14-6. Wooster on top of Alliance. 7:16 left to go in the first half. And now we have a timeout.
This is the second timeout Wooster has had to call leading into a special teams play. So feels like Coach Weeks just counting down the seconds to halftime to get in there and rally the troops as he brings the entire team out for a huddle.
Yes, he is. We're going to take a timeout as well. 7:13 left to go in the first half. 14-6. Worcester on top of Alliance. Alliance about to get the ball back with the punt. We come back here on AM 1310 WDPN.
And that's the end of the first half. The score, your financial stress 50, your wallet 0, and your checking account requesting some second half adjustments.
Great teams make adjustments and come back stronger. If you're in need of a new financial partner, it's time to make a change too. At CSE Federal Credit Union, we're here to help you win with your finances. Whether you're working on paying down debt, building savings, or planning for what's ahead, our team's ready to help you make your next play. Kick off your financial future at CSE Federal Credit Union and work with a team that delivers banking that means more.
All right, here we go. Ready to go. 4th and 28. Timeout over. Back to punt is Wooster. Here comes the punt. It's going to be a decent punt. Brisker's going to field it around the 22. He has it. 25, 30, 35, 41 a block, 45. It goes out of bounds at the 50. Flag on the play. Are they going to say hitting a defenseless?
Yeah.
As that player is still down for Wooster. And that is number 2 that got rocked there. That is Caden Zimmermer. And boy, did he take a hit. So that's going to be, I didn't think it was, are they calling it an illegal block in the back? Because I didn't think it was, but.
I think it was a peel back block. I know they're cutting down on that in the upper levels of football. I'm not sure about high school, but still not a smart play if you're the Aviators.
And he's still down. The player for Wooster, like I said, that is number 2 for Wooster, Caden Zimmerer, a junior. He's up now. Tough kid. He took that hit. Shaking his head like, man. Anyone know who that was?
Yeah, anyone get a number on that truck?
Man. So he's on the sidelines now, and Alliance will have the ball, but thanks to that penalty, take that big return and bring the ball all the way back to the 28. Boy, both teams really hurting themselves with penalties.
Yeah.
7 minutes left to go in the first half. It's 14-6. Wooster on top of Alliance. 14-6 is the score. All right, here we go. The Aviators have the ball first and 10 on their own 28-yard line. Caden Sanders with the football. Going to call his own number. He's going to try to take it up to back to the line of scrimmage, maybe, because he got little to no gain there on first and 10. They'll bring up second down with 6:48 left to go in the first half. 14-6, Wooster on top.
If you're the Aviators here, you're wanting to take some time off the clock, try to score again before halftime. You do get the ball to start the second half, so still a lot of time to go here in the second, but a chance to get even closer.
Second and 10, no gain there on the run by Sanders. Second and 10 from their own 28. Sanders throwing it. It is intercepted by Wooster and returned all the way down to around the 5-yard line. Interception by number 12, J.R. Wright for Wooster with the pick. So Caden Sanders throws an interception to J.R. Wright. Wooster in business. It's going to be first and goal, I believe, for Wooster with 6:16 left to go in the first half.
Yeah, Lions had quite a bit of the momentum there, but J.R. Wright just took that and whipped it right over to the general sideline, the right place at the right time.
So give the ball back to Wooster, and it's not going to be first and goal. I take that back. They brought the ball back to the 17, which was weird, but okay.
That'd be first and 17.
Yeah. Yeah. First and 10 from their own 17-yard line. Sigenthaler has the ball in the red zone. Wooster up 14-6 and with the football. Sigenthaler has it. Going to turn, hand it off to his running back. No, he's going to keep it himself. Take it down inside the 10, still on his feet inside the 5. Finally goes down, and they're going to mark him down at the 3-yard line. So a big run by Sigenthaler, who again was the leading rusher for Wooster and last week, and now it's definitely first and goal for Wooster with 6 minutes left to go in the first half. First and goal from the 4 for Wooster, trying to increase their lead. They're currently up 14-6 over Alliance.
Yeah, 4 rushes, 50 yards so far for Sigenthaler.
All right, first and goal from the 4. Sigenthaler in shotgun. Trips left, receiver to the right. Sigenthaler looks over to the sidelines, 5:40 clock running. He's going to call his own number again. He's going to cut back, and he is shut down, actually back at the 5-yard line. Everyone stayed home that time, and there was nowhere for Sigenthaler to run. That's going to bring up second down and goal now for Wooster.
Last week, the Aviators' defense was bend but don't break on quite a few Northwest Indian drives. Let's see if the Aviator defense can hold strong here on this goal-to-go situation.
Second and goal from the 5. They did actually lose a yard there. 5:05 left to go here in the first half. Sigenthaler in shotgun has 2 running backs, 1 to each side. Turns. He's going to actually hand it off this time, and the running back, again, still some pushing and shoving, as he'll get it down to maybe a late flag. Comes out again with some pushing and shoving. Don't understand it. Both teams, as that run, I believe, was by Darius Howard. See, they're marking it down, I believe, with a 3.
Yeah, it would have been a gain of 2, but we'll see after they...
So we'll see what the penalty is. Refs are not mic'd tonight. So it must have been on Alliance, because it looks like it's half the distance to the goal.
Yeah.
So give that to Alliance. Now the ball is going to be Third down and goal from the 1, or is that the 2? I think that's the 2.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, the scoreboard says 3.
Well.
That's not the 3. Siegenthaler on third and goal from the 3 if I'm going by the scoreboard. Siegenthaler going to turn, look, throw it towards the end zone, caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Wooster. That is caught by number 0, Javon Mosley. Another touchdown, and Wooster increases their lead here in the second quarter. That touchdown makes it 20-6 with the extra point pending.
Yeah, nice roll out to his left there by Siegenthaler, and had the receiver wide open there, coming across there at the goal line. Nice pitch and catch for the easy touchdown for the Generals.
3-yard touchdown pass there. All right, on to kick the extra point is number 7, Landon Bird for Wooster. It's down, kick is up, and the kick is... It is good. So your new score with 4:28 left to go here in the first half. It is Wooster up 21-6 over Alliance. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here live on AM 1310 WDPN.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit sartaonline.com and get moving today.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, and welcome back here to Karas Stadium, where Wooster is up now by the score of 21-6 with 4:28 left to go here in the first half. Alliance about to get the ball back. Cash Brisker and Brayon Edwards are back deep to return. You hear the Wooster faithful. And there is the kick. It's another squib kick. Going to be taken one of the up men for Alliance. Up over the 40, up over the 45. That is number 36. Odin Percy, who recovered that and returned that for the Aviators. He'll have decent field position here.
Yeah, out to their own 42-yard line here.
So they're going to give it. They're going to say the ball is going to be on the 2-yard line. That's where we'll start. And it's 21-6 is the score.
If you're the Aviators, you have to answer. You're right there. You know, you don't want to get too far behind and make it a one-dimensional game, so this is your opportunity to cut into it.
All right, here we go. Sanders keeps it himself. He's looking for somewhere to go. Gets the corner to the 45-yard line, and then that's where he's tackled. Actually, they'll give him the 46. About a 4-yard run there on first down.
Brought down by Samuel Shot.
So that'll bring up second down, and there's 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. It'll be second down and 7 as the sun's starting to go down, and we can't wait.
We'll be able to see.
One thing you guys don't know is our vantage point this time of year, you are staring at the sun for the first half.
Yes.
Second and 7 from their own 45-yard line. Alliance has the football. 3:46 left to go. They're down 21-6. Sanders in shotgun. Takes it, fakes the handoff, throws it, looking in the slant route, has it to his receiver, inside the 45, down to around the 40. That is Brayon Edwards with his first catch of the ball game. Good slant throw there by Sanders. 3:31 left to go. They're down 21-6, but they're driving. They have the ball on the 40-yard line of Wooster. First and 10 for the Aviators, and they still have 2 timeouts in their pocket.
Yeah, great place to be in if you're the Aviators right now.
Sanders in shotgun. 2 running backs, 1 to each side, 1 receiver. Sanders going to turn, hand it off to Wilkes. Wilkes going to take it inside the 40 and is going to take it down to right about the 36-yard line. It's about a 4-yard run there. That'll take us under 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Alliance down 21-6. But driving here. Another decent run by Wilkes here. 2:50, clock running. Oh my God, I can see the field. Thank you, son, for going away. All right, receiver going to come out, split to the right on 2nd and 6 from the 36-yard line of Wooster. Sanders in shotgun has 2 running backs, 1 to each side. Sanders. No, that's Cash Brisker in the Wildcat, and that time he is hit behind the line, and that play goes nowhere. Wooster was ready for it. Still some pushing and shoving out there. Worcester fans are into this game. 2:17 left to go in the first half. 21-6, Worcester on top of Alliance. Alliance is going to have it 3rd down here and 7 from the 37-yard line of Worcester.
The loudest ones are always right under our crowd
They
mic.
always find the crowd mic, don't they? All right. That's someone's father. 1:56, clock running. Sanders in shotgun, turns, quick throw, looking for the slant route. That ball skipped in. That's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Lyric Grimm, but that ball skipped in there. That's going to make it 4th down and 7 from the 37-yard line of Worcester for Alliance, down 21-6 with 1:51 left to go in the first half. So we'll see if they're going to go for it. I think they are, Derek. But then don't forget, Sanders is their punter.
Yep.
Right now, Sanders is in shotgun on 4th and 7 from the 37-yard line of Worcester. He's got twins left, twins right, 4 wides. Let's see if Goodman calls a timeout. I think he's going to. Coach Goodman calls a timeout with 1:51 left to go in the first half. We'll take one as well. We come back, it'll be 4th and 7 for Alliance on the Worcester 37-yard line. They're down 21-6. This is high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hi, I'm Rodney Newchwonder with Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio. For 3 generations, our family has had the privilege of serving families throughout our community. And because of your support, we're honored to be voted among the top 3 in the 2026 Community Choice Awards. That recognition means the world to us because it comes from our neighbors. If you're shopping for a new appliance, replacing one that's worn out, or simply looking for honest advice, we'd love to help. Stop by Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio, and see why local families have trusted us for generations.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, we are back. Here we go. 4th and 7 for Alliance on the Worcester 37-yard line. 1:51 left. They're down 21-6. Sanders throws it towards the sideline. That is knocked away. Incomplete pass. The pass break up by Samuel Shantz. And Worcester will take over. They'll have the ball with 1 timeout left and 1:47 on the clock, up 21-6. And now they have a chance to maybe go down and extend that lead right before halftime.
Yeah, big opportunity here for Coach Leak and the Generals to extend that lead, hang into the halftime break. During the halftime break, we'll have the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show. We'll check the SARTA scoreboard, have news and weather, and updates.
1:47 left to go in the first half. It's 21-6, Worcester over Alliance. Worcester has the ball right now. They're on 37-yard line. Segenthaler in shotgun by himself. He's got 5 wides. Back to pass, looking. Delayed blitz by Alliance. Segenthaler running around. He is being chased, throws it, incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 1:40 left to go in the first half. 2nd down and 10 from their own 37-yard line for Worcester, up 21-6 over Alliance on AM 1310 WDPN.
Segenthaler 7 of 10 through the air with a touchdown pass thus far, 49 yards on the ground for the Generals' sophomore quarterback.
Much like last week, he is leading them with rushing and throwing. 2nd down and 10 from his own 37. Segenthaler back to pass. Hawks back, throws. Got it to his receiver up over the 40 to the 42-yard line. He got it to Samuel Shantz again. Goes out of bounds with 1:36 left to go in the first half. Up 21-6 over Alliance. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 from their own 41-yard line.
Big opportunity for the Aviators here to have a 3 and out, get the offense back out there, try to make something happen before halftime.
3rd and 6 for Worcester. They're going to come out trips left, twins right, 5 wides, no running backs, just the quarterback back there, Segenthaler. Segenthaler going to call his own number. He is going to be tackled, though, right around the 41, 42-yard line. Good job there by the Alliance defense. That was number 7, Linnell Johnson. Come up and made that play, and I think Coach Goodman used another timeout. I don't know if that's his final, but he used another timeout there to stop the clock to get it back for the Aviators.
Yeah, I do believe that was timeout number 3 taken by Coach Goodman, so they won't have a timeout, but barring anything funky here on 4th down, they'll get the ball back with about 1:20 left before halftime, see what they can do.
And yes, that was their last timeout, so Alliance cannot stop the clock again. They're currently down 21-6 with 1:25 left to go in the first half. And Alliance will be looking to get the ball back here with this punt unless Wooster goes for it. And it does look like they're setting the punt team out here, and Cash Brisker is going to go back to return this punt for Alliance. Punting will be Hudson Backstrom for Wooster. He's standing at about his 30-yard line. Brisker is standing at his 20. High snap. Take. The punt is blocked by Alliance. It's blocked, and the Aviators have it. And they're returning the block punt to the 10. The 5, he's tackled, but inside the 5-yard line, it's going to be first and goal for the Aviators off the blocked punt by the special teams for Alliance. How about that play? How big was that, Derek? A special teams play for the Aviators.
Yeah, senior Jackson Yost, number 11, he blocked the punt, scooped it, and took it down close to the goal line here. It'll be first and goal for the Aviators from the Generals' 4-yard line with 1:16 left and trailing 21-6.
Jackson Yost with the block punt and the return. First and goal now for the Aviators on the 4-yard line. This was a huge late first half play by the Aviators. And here they come back out on offense. Caden Sanders going to be in shotguns, going to have 2 running backs with him. It's going to be Sykes and it's going to be Wilkes. Brisker going to split out to the right. First and goal from the 4 for Alliance. They're going to turn, hand it off to Wilkes. Wilkes takes it towards the goal line, takes it in. Touchdown, Alliance. That is number 16, Trevin Wilkes from 4 yards out. The Aviators are back in this ball game.
Absolutely. Great turn of events there if you're Aviators fan. The block punt, the recovery, taking it down to the 4-yard line. The very first play from scrimmage for the offense. They punch it right through. Trevin Wilkes' first touchdown on the season. And now the extra point.
Charles Ecke on to attempt the extra point for the Aviators. And now what do we have?
A 4th timeout by the
I was going to say I was told they had no timeouts left. The scoreboard says Alliance has no timeouts left. Oh, they say those Woosters. Makes sense. They like to use their timeouts on special teams. So timeout on the field. Okay, extra points coming up. Derek, honestly, what a job by special teams. A play that Alliance desperately needed. And to get that and to cash in immediately. And Alliance now, this young offense, getting 2 scores here in this first half. That's only going to help them build momentum and get confidence.
Yeah, getting 2 scores here in the first half after being shut out in week 1 and getting the ball to start the second half. So you have momentum. You know, there's still a little over a minute left here in the first half, so you're not out of the woods yet if you're the Aviators, but definitely a good spot to be in.
Ecke on for the extra point with 1:12 left to go. Fumbled snap on the extra point. It's going to be tackled, so another missed opportunity. It's going to stay 21-12, your score with 1:12 left to go in the first half. We'll be back with the kickoff. This is high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for professional pilot car services you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars, proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pole, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. They're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars, Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, back here at Larry Karras Stadium. The Aviators score a touchdown, missed the extra point on a bad snap. The score is 21-12. Wooster on top of Alliance, 21-12, with 1:12 left to go here in the first half. Wooster going to get the ball back here. They have no timeouts, but there's still a minute 12 on this clock.
Yeah, great opportunity for Wooster. They had that big play there to start off the game on the opening kickoff. Looking to steal some of the momentum back from the Aviators before half.
Here's the kickoff by Alliance, going to be fielded by Wooster around the 11-yard line. Here we go, up over the 15, the 20, the 25, and he'll get to around the 28-yard line. Javon Mosley with that return. That is where Wooster will come out. No timeouts left, a minute 6 left to go.
Yeah, we have another flag on the field here on the kickoff return. Looks like it's going to be a holding on the Generals, so that will be penalty number, that'll be penalty number 10 on the first half for the Generals.
All right, so 1:06 left to go in the first half. It's going to be now, after they mark off the penalty, it'll be first down for Wooster, and they're going to mark it around with the 19.
Yep.
We're on the 19-yard line. 1:06 left to go. It's 21-12. Wooster on top of Alliance on AM 1310 WDPN. Here comes Sigenthaler. Sigenthaler's going to come out. Trips left, receiver to the right. He's got one running back with him back there. I believe that's Jamison Engman. He's going to turn, hand it off to Engman. He's going to take it up to the 20-yard line. That will be about it, so maybe 1 yard on that play. That'll bring up second down. 57 seconds left to go in the first half. Clock running here as neither team has a timeout. Two young teams going at it, looking for their first win. Both teams trying to get a little more discipline, but both teams playing hard tonight too. There's been some exciting plays in this game despite all the penalties.
Yeah, 10 penalties for Wooster, only 3 for Alliance thus far, so much improved from last week.
Sigenthaler in no hurry here. It looks like they might be content to just run the clock out here. Waiting, there's 5 seconds left on the play clock, and Alliance goes offsides, another penalty. That's going to be encroachment on the Aviators. Crazy when the nose tackle does that when he's standing over the center, and you can clearly see
the ball hasn't moved.
And you can clearly see that Wooster's just trying to run the clock out.
Yeah, and that was the old announcer jinx. I said they only had 3
penalties.
penalties.
You did that.
There's penalty number 4.
That one's on you.
My bad, Coach Goodman.
The score, like I said, is 21-12. Wooster on top of Alliance here on AM 1310 WDPN. Sigenthaler now with 13 seconds left to go. Does not have to hike it, but he will. Hand it off to his running back again, who's going to take it up over the 20 to about the 21, maybe the 22-yard line. Another run by Jamison Engman, the senior, and that's going to do it. We are officially at halftime. We have played 2 quarters of football, and your score is Wooster 21, Alliance 12. So, we are going to take a break. We're going to come back and start the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show. We got news for you. Look at the starter scoreboard. We'll get you some stats from the first half as well and get you set for the second half of action. But after 2 quarters of football, Wooster's up on Alliance 21-12. It is now halftime. You are listening to high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Welcome to the world of Kasasa Cashback Checking, courtesy of Friends and Family Credit Union. It's simple. Stop in and sign up for Kasasa Cashback Checking and start earning rewards that matter, such as monthly cash rewards for simply using your debit card. And there's even more ways to reward yourself with Kasasa Saver, Kasasa Checking, and Kasasa Tunes. Welcome to the world of Kasasa and earn rewards that matter, courtesy of Friends and Family Credit Union. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit sartaonline.com and get moving today.
Looking for something fun to do? Head to Hot Pots Pottery in the Giant Eagle Marketplace Plaza on West 8th Street in Alliance. Your ultimate creation destination. Paint pottery, make candles, create fused glass, mosaics, terrariums, and more. No reservations, no experience, no pressure. Just creativity and fun for friends, family, date nights, or even a little me time. And bring your favorite drinks and snacks. Visit hotpotspottery.com or call 330-823-3333.
As Erie Insurance celebrates 100 years of service, we're proud to share their journey with our own 50-year story rooted right here in your community. Hathaway and Erie, two long-standing names, one shared mission to keep your future protected. We'll be right there to keep building the legacy with you.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
More high school football coming up in just a few moments. Right now it's time for Halftime News, a service of Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress. A 4-year-old girl found walking alone in Canton Township is back with her parent. The Stark County Sheriff's Office says the child was found Friday morning in the 4700 block of Cleveland Avenue South. Deputies say she appeared to be nonverbal. Canton police officer David Wolgamott was killed in a two-vehicle crash November 10th, and now the driver involved will spend 44 more days in jail. 34-year-old Garth Haynes of Canton pleaded no contest Thursday in Canton Municipal Court. Judge Earl Wise sentenced Haynes to 90 days with half suspended after finding him guilty of vehicular manslaughter. Haynes also received 2 years of probation, 100 hours of community service, and a 2-year driving suspension. The crash happened on Cherry Avenue Southeast in snowy and icy conditions. 4 automated speed cameras now issuing tickets in East Canton. The cameras are on East and West Nassau Street, North Wood Street, and Lincoln Street Southeast. The traffic study found about 1,500 vehicles a day were traveling at least 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. The warning period ended July 8th, and the fine is $175. Officers review the photo and video before a ticket is mailed. 5 Nimishillen Township firefighters have been promoted to new leadership positions. Trustees approved 12-year veteran Christopher Hallis and his father, 30-year veteran David Hallis, as full-time captains at $29.05 an hour. 5-year veterans Travis Barton, Alexandria Brown, and Daniel Riggs were promoted to full-time lieutenants. The appointments are retroactive to August 22nd. Dan Flowers will step down as president and CEO of the Akron-Canton Regional Food Bank December 31st after 23 years with the organization. More than 500 million pounds of food have been distributed to people facing hunger under Flowers' leadership. The food bank says Executive Vice President Katie Carver-Reed will succeed him January 1st. The board unanimously elected Reed, who's worked at the food bank for nearly 15 years. Flowers became CEO in 2003. More than 6,000 cases of cyclosporiasis have now been reported across Ohio this year. The Ohio Department of Health says 189 new cases were reported this week, a 55% drop from the week before. The outbreak peaked in late July with more than 1,400 new cases in 1 week. Residents in parts of Plain Township should expect mosquito spraying this week. The Stark County Health Department says crews will spray after 8 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday. Tuesday's area is between Mount Pleasant and Amarillo Streets. Wednesdays between Wicker and McDowell. And Thursdays between 29th and 36th Streets Northeast. Spraying could be postponed for rain, high winds, or cold temperatures. Beekeepers should take precautions to protect their hives. A new 16,000 square foot indoor riding arena coming to Pegasus Farm in Marlboro Township. A groundbreaking ceremony was held Wednesday for the project, which will expand therapeutic equestrian programs. The new facility will serve veterans and first responders, vulnerable youth, adults with disabilities, and people facing mental health challenges. Completion expected early next year. No spectators or fair workers were hurt after a semi crashed through a barrier at the Portage County Randolph Fair Thursday night. The incident happened around 11 during a grandstand event. Fair officials say a pro street semi broke away from the pulling sled and continued through the barrier at the end of the track. The driver was taken to a local hospital for evaluation and treatment. Newly released documents are raising questions about the decision to vent and burn tank cars following the 2023 train derailment in East Palestine. Models reportedly show the operation could expose nearly 18,000 people to harmful levels of phosgene, with more than 1,900 residents in possible death zones. By comparison, an explosion of the remaining cars was projected to place 29 people in death possible zones. The burn was ordered after one tank car's temperature increased 3 degrees, but investigators say the temperature dropped 12 degrees just before the operation and was trending downward. The NTSB later concluded there was no imminent danger requiring the vent and burn. More than 900 pages of documents also indicate the public and officials at the scene were not given the projections. A police officer will be stationed at the Knox School Building Monday when it reopens after a threat investigation. The West Branch School District closed the facility Wednesday after 3 online comments threatened violence at the building. Sebring police and the FBI searched a Sebring home and detained one person for questioning. Investigators still trying to determine who made the threats and whether criminal charges will be filed. A Masery woman will be sentenced at a later date after pleading guilty in Trumbull County Court. 37-year-old Courtney DeJulia was charged with 3 counts of child endangering. 2 others were also charged. The children's father, Mark Morrison, will have another hearing Wednesday. A grandmother, Nancy Dixon, pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor count and was sentenced to 1 year of probation. Police say a 4-year-old was walking around a neighborhood in March wearing only a diaper. Other children and a dog were found in the family's home in conditions described as deplorable. A new contract will give teachers in the Youngstown School District a 3% pay increase. The Board of Education approved the 2-year agreement with the Youngstown Education Association Tuesday. It runs through June 2028. District officials say the raises are covered by the current financial forecast for the next 3 years. The forecast shows a projected deficit in the 4th year. More high school football coming up in just a few moments. This has been your halftime news, sponsored by Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress.
Looking for professional pilot car services you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars, proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pull, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. They're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars, Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit SARTAonline.com and get moving today.
Come discover Gentlebrook Greenhouse and Farm in Hartville. Inside nearly an acre of greenhouse space, you'll find a beautiful mix of flowers and plants ready to bring life to any setting. More than a shop, it's also home to Gentlebrook's Adult Day services, where individuals with developmental disabilities take part in meaningful, hands-on experiences that happen every day. Every visit supports a mission rooted in community. 3612 Swamp Street, Northeast Hartville. 330-877-9514 or gentlebrook.org. Gentlebrook, connecting people and community.
As Erie Insurance celebrates 100 years of service, we're proud to share their journey with our own 50-year story rooted right here in your community. Hathaway and Erie, 2 long-standing names, 1 shared mission to keep your future protected. We'll be right there to keep building the legacy with you.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Welcome back to Karis Stadium. We're on the campus of the University of Mount Union the home of the Alliance Aviators, where it's halftime and they trail Wooster Generals 21-12. Christian Bigglesworth and Derek Dimit here calling the game for you as the bands are performing right now. Worcester just finished. Alliance beginning their performance here. We're in the middle of halftime, and right now let us take you, before we get to the stats of the first half, here on the CSC Federal Credit Union. No, is it? Yep. Halftime show. Let's get you some scores from around the area here on our website here. Just hold on 1 second as it takes me to the scores. At one point it will do that. There we go. All right, here we go. Okay, let's get you. We go to the group text because, well, I'm just going to go to the group text here. At halftime, the score is 28-14. McDonald is on top of Malvern. Halftime, Green up 21-7 over Talmadge. Let me see here. Late in the first half, Hudson 35, Jackson 21. We got a shootout going on there. At halftime, Northwest up 17-14 over Marlington. At halftime, Lake 13, Boardman nothing. And other scores that I'm looking for right now. I believe Massillon's up 28-7 over Glen Oak.
Yeah, that looks like the last update that I have. Massillon 28, Glen Oak 7 at the half.
Strasburg up 21-0 over Catholic Central. Salem trying to go 2-0. They beat Poland last week, and they're up 14-7 at halftime over Canfield. How about the Quakers?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Indian Valley rolling again for a second week in a row. It's 28-0 over Bookdale. West Branch and New Philly at halftime are tied at 7. Toronto, Newcomerstown. Toronto's up 19-14. Streetsboro, who will be here to play Alliance next week, they're up 14-7 over Akron Manchester. No score from Canton South and CVCA. Orville is up 15-0 over Trinity. Perry up 27-0 over St. Vincent. St. Mary's. Fairless 28-6 up over Waynedale. Hoover beating Medina at halftime 18-14. Canton Central Catholic is up 12-0 on Mogador right now. Ursuline's up on Louisville 16-10. At halftime, McKinley and St. Edward's tied at 8. No score from Norton and Sandy Valley. Tussle up 14-13 over Chippewa. East Canton is up 8-6 over Western Reserve. Minerva up 27-0 over Springfield. And at halftime, how about this? St. Thomas Aquinas up 7-2 over Wellsville.
Nice.
So St. Thomas Aquinas and Minerva winning right now. And that's a look at the SARTA scoreboard. Interesting scores from around the area. You know, it's week 2, so it's really hard to see how these trends are going to go. I think obviously you see a team like Massillon rolling again. I think we expected that a little bit here in week 2. Lake up on Boardman. I kind of expected that as well. I think Lake has a sneaky good team. That New Philly West Branch game is very interesting to me right now with the score there. Indian Valley looks like they're going to have another good team this year as they are rolling. But how about Salem? You know, a team that you and I see a few times because of the EBC conference. And the team, like I said, that upset over Poland last week and up over Canfield right now at home in week 2. I mean, Coach Johnson could have Salem off to a really good start, I think, and those are 2 good wins if they can hold on to get that win.
Yeah, absolutely. Canfield, traditionally one of the powerhouses here in Northeast Ohio, definitely in the Mahoning Valley. So Salem, Coach Johnson has the Quakers playing great football here to start.
I'll tell you also, and Hoover on the road, I know only up by 4, but up on Medina, that would be a good win for Hoover early in the season, non-conference. And you look at McKinley in a dogfight with St. Edwards. We got Federal League teams playing some good, strong out-of-conference games this year.
Absolutely, yeah. St. Edwards, powerhouse, and McKinley having to travel up to Lakewood to play that game. So not an easy task for them. And, you know, like you said, Massillon, you know, it's expected.
It is what they do. They do it very well. And, yes, we'll get you more start of scoreboard updates as the night goes on. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to get you first half statistics with Derek, as, again, we are in the halftime show, the CSC Federal Credit Union halftime show. Your score at halftime. Wooster up 21-12 over the Aviators. This is high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for professional pilot car services you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars, proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pole, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. They're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars, Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit SARTAonline.com and get moving today.
Hey man, good to see you. What brings you out here today?
Need to pick up a few tools. You?
I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place.
You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
As Erie Insurance celebrates 100 years of service, we're proud to share their journey with our own 50-year story rooted right here in your community. Hatherell and Erie, two long-standing names, one shared mission to keep your future protected. We'll be right there to keep building the legacy with you.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, we are still at halftime here, the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show here on AM 1310 WDPN. The score is 21-12. Wooster is up on Alliance, and now let's get you first half statistics with Derek Dimit here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Thank you, Christian. We'll go ahead and get started with the Wooster Generals here, led by quarterback Griffin Sigenthaler. Sigenthaler 8 for 11 through the air, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. It was a 2-yard pass to junior wide receiver Javon Mosley. That was Mosley's only reception of the first half. They were led through the air on the receiving end by number 7, Landon Bird. The senior wide receiver has 45 yards on 2 receptions. Leading the Generals on the ground is Sigenthaler. He has 50 yards on 6 attempts, including a 25-yard touchdown scamper in the first half. They also had that big touchdown return on the opening kickoff. That was sophomore Samuel Shantz, 90 yards, returning the opening kickoff for 7 for the Generals. Flipping it over now to the Aviators, their first half stats. Through the air, Caden Sanders, 2 of 9 for 22 yards. He does have a touchdown and 1 interception. The touchdown pass was a 7-yard pass to senior Cash Brisker, and he also completed a 15-yarder to Breon Edwards on a nice slant route. Leading the Aviators on the ground, rushing yards-wise, it's Sanders. He has 44 yards on 8 carries, and also Trevin Wilkes. He has 9 carries for 40 yards, including that 40-yard touchdown run there towards the end of the first half after the block punt by Jackson Yost of the Aviators.
So there's your stats from the first half. Second half going to be getting underway here soon. The Aviators will have the ball first to start the second half. They'll have some work to do with that late touchdown. Made it closer. It's 21-12. Wooster on top of Alliance. We'll be back with the second half kickoff. This has been the CSE Federal Credit Union halftime show right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for professional pilot car services you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars, proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pole, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. They're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars, Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
Hi, I'm Rodney Newich-Wonder with Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio. At Home Appliance, our experienced in-house service team is here to help you make the right appliance decision for your home. If it can be fixed, we'll help you fix it. If it's time for something new, we'll help you find the right appliance for your home and your budget. The next time you need appliance service, or you're ready to replace one that's beyond repair, we'd love to welcome you to Home Appliance Company in Massillon, Ohio.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, halftime about over here. We're getting set for the kickoff of the second half where the score is 21-12. Wooster on top of the Aviators here. As like I said, we're getting ready to kick things off. Third quarter now. Wooster will kick it off. Alliance will have the ball first. Alliance will be going left to right to start the second half. And we'll see what both coaches talk to their teams about and tried to adjust in the first half. I'm sure discipline was one thing, but Wooster's played well. I think their quarterback has played really well in the first half. I could see why he's a leading passer and rusher. That is Griffin Sigenthaler. But Alliance seems to be getting a little bit of life slowly but surely on offense as well.
Yeah, their drives in the second quarter are much better than what they were for the first 5 quarters of this young season. Finally getting that first score, and I think that kind of opens up the book a little bit, kind of gives everyone a chance to take a deep breath, kind of take some of the weight off of their shoulders. And we saw it there after that block punt, a one-play drive, a rush by Trevin Wilkes right up the middle, as he's done so much so for this season thus far. A great opportunity for the Aviators to cut into this lead, receiving this opening kickoff, get that offense back out there, try to keep the magic going.
All right, Alliance will await the kickoff. Cash Brisker, Brian Edwards are back there deep for the Aviators, both standing at their 5-yard line. We are going to kick this ball off. 34 for Worcester is going to kick it off. I'm sorry, we do not have a number 34 on our Worcester roster, so we cannot tell you who that is, but we'll call him Kicker 34. Or how about Nice Young Man? All right, Nice Young Man's about to kick it off here for Worcester. 12 minutes back on the clock. It's time for the third quarter of high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. And here we go. The kick is another kind of squib onside kick. Oh, my God. Number 36, Odin Percy picked it up, and he was absolutely annihilated. To his credit, Odin Percy got right up and went to the sidelines, and he went to the right sideline.
Yeah, and he held on to the ball.
And he did,
after
how he even held on to the ball, Derek, I don't know. That is a man right there. He took that hit like a champ.
They're hitting hard out there tonight on both sides.
So here we go. Alliance has the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard line. We are back underway. And it is, Massillon is up 28-7, I believe, on Glen Oak. That just came in. Here we go on 1st down. They hand it off to Cash Brisker. Flag on the play. Why not? And Brisker, they blow the whistle dead. And we're going to have a hold. Oh, a face mask on Wooster. So coming out, a stuffed play for the Aviators, but the penalty is going to make it a 1st down for the Aviators as they got Brisker in there. Now, they didn't do this in week 1 against Northwest, but that's about the 3rd time, Derek, we've seen Cash Brisker come in a Wildcat formation and try to run the ball, trying to get something going, because he is one of the best athletes on this team.
Absolutely, and any way you can get the ball into your best athlete's hands, you want to, and Coach Goodman kind of getting into the trick bag a little bit, trying to draw up some plays and create some opportunities for the spectacular senior.
All right, now it's 1st and 10, ball on their own 49-yard line after the penalty. Here come the Aviators. Turn, they're going to throw it out of the backfield. They've got it to Wilkes. Wilkes cuts it outside, inside the 45, dives forward down to the 44-yard line. as Trevin Wilkes, the junior, with a nice little catch out of the backfield. He kind of slipped out in the flat. And Caden Sanders found him and got him the ball for a positive gain of about 4 or 5 yards on first down. Another completion for Caden Sanders.
Yeah, that's completion number 3 on the night. A nice screen play there. A good block out on the outside edge there by Brayon Edwards.
Under 11 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's 21-12. Worcester on top of Alliance. Alliance with their opening drive of the second half. They have it. Calling his own number is Sanders. Going to cut it up, take it inside the 45. And they're going to give him just the 45, so really no gain on second down. The quarterback keeper by a senior quarterback, Caden Sanders, for the Aviators. 10:39 clock running. Going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Aviators. The score is 21-12. Alliance trails Wooster.
Yeah, a good opportunity here for the Generals defense to halt this drive before it gets much further. Get your offense back out there early in the third quarter.
3rd and 6 from the 45-yard line of Wooster. Sanders in shotgun, twins to the right. Quick throw, gets it to Brisker inside the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30. Still on his feet, still running inside the 20. Down to around the 15-yard line. That's a man's run by Cash Brisker, who would not be tackled. First down, Aviators in the red zone.
30-yard catch and run there by Brisker, and you think he got him down, but he's taking a lot of defenders and either carrying them or throwing them to the side. Cash Brisker playing with a lot of intensity here this evening.
All right, 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. Here we go for the Aviators. 9:43 left to go in the third quarter. Alliance down 21-12, but driving. They're going to turn, hand it off. They're going to try the running back around the right side. He's going to take it down inside, right to around the 9-yard line. And that's going to be a carry for Joe Sykes. Joe Sykes, the senior running back, 5'8", 185-pound running back and DB. Doesn't get a lot of carries, but got a good one there. Got 6 yards on that carry.
First run of the season for the senior Joe Sykes.
So 2nd down and 4 from the 9-yard line. 9:10 left to go in the third quarter. It's 21-12 Worcester, but Alliance driving with the first drive of the second half. Sanders going to call his own number again, looking for somewhere to go. Bounce it to the outside. He's got a chance inside the 5. Takes it in for a touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run by the senior quarterback, Caden Sanders. Alliance scores their 3rd touchdown of the night.
Yeah, great opening drive of the second half for the Aviators there. Exactly how you want to do it if you're Coach Goodman and the Aviators. Get the ball, march right down the field. No penalties, no negative plays. All positives if you're the Aviators here in the third quarter to start.
Now here's a part of the game that's plagued Alliance tonight, the extra point. They have yet to convert one. We'll see if they decide to go for 2. And they're going to, it looks like. Sanders going to come out here in the 2-point conversion. 2 running backs to his right. He's going to call his own number again. Try to take it around the corner. Dives towards the end zone. He is in. 2-point conversion is good. And just like that, with 8:55 left to go in the third quarter, your new score is 21-20. Wooster on top of Alliance. We'll be back with the kickoff. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Hey man, good to see you. What brings you out here today? Need to pick up a few tools. You? I need new kitchen cabinets, countertops, maybe even a whole new kitchen, but I can't get any help or find what I need in this place. You need to go to Robertson's for that. Robertson's Kitchen and Bath Gallery is an American Standard plumbing registered showroom, and their knowledgeable consultants have the training and expertise to actually help you get what you need without breaking your budget.
Visit Robertson Kitchen and Bath at 2155 West Main Street in the Alliance Industrial Park, or visit them online at robertsonkitchenandbath.com, where amazing meets affordable.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Well, this game is getting a lot more interesting. Now Wooster only up 21-20 over Alliance with 8:55 left to go in the third quarter. They take the opening drive down the field and score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. How about the Aviators offense, Derek? Couldn't get in the end zone last week, and they've done it 3 times here in this game. As there is a kickoff from Alliance, it goes behind, and it's got to be picked up around the 1-yard line by Wooster. And a good return, a flag, of course.
Yeah.
That was picked up by Javon Mosley.
We got a couple flags.
Flags everywhere as he kind of thought the ball was going to go into the end zone. It died around the 1. He had no choice but to pick it up. Thought it was a good return, all things considered, but then I saw the flag all the way back at the 5. And we'll wait and see what that is. I think we might have a block in the back. So Wooster will have the ball with 8:49 left to go here. And it's 21-20, Wooster on top of Alliance.
This game's gone about as we expected, you know, with two younger teams. We've seen some mistakes. We've seen some good things on both sides. A lot of improvement, though, from both sides as well. And if your head coach is Coach Goodman, Coach Leak, you know, there's a lot to be proud of. Still a lot to work on, of course, here as it's 21-20 with 8:49 left. The Generals with the 1-point lead.
So the officials talking over there. Are they still talking about the penalty?
Yeah, I think there might be a penalty on Wooster and Alliance, so I think they're discussing the mark-off for each and how that all equates. Or maybe they'll just pick up both and say, hey, where it sits is good enough.
They might have just said, yeah, let's just play it where it is. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Back out comes the Wooster offense. And that means their quarterback, Griffin Sigenthaler, had a good game through the air, and he's run it as well. 1st and 10, their own 15. 8:49 left to go in the 3rd. Worcester up 21-20. Receiver in motion. That looked really bad. Another procedure penalty on Worcester. How many penalties are we at now, Derek?
Number 12.
12 penalties, and that looked like a Canadian football play.
Yes,
Canadian
there
League.
was a lot of motion and not much snapping.
Yeah, when you go in motion and pass the line of scrimmage and no one else is moving, that's frowned upon in the high school game in America. Again, CFL, that might have been allowed.
Yeah.
All right, so back them up 1st and 15 from the 10-yard line. And again, the discipline for Worcester hurting them again to start the 3rd quarter. Alliance has some momentum. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Sigenthaler takes it. Going to hand it off to his running back, who's going to take it up the middle. They're going to mark him around maybe the 13, maybe the 14-yard line on that one. Trying to see who even carried that.
Brought down by a host of aviators.
That was carried by, okay, that was number 13, Darius Howard. I feel like they keep sending their littlest running back up the middle.
Yeah, you know, it's a strategy.
Not to age myself, but as Browns fan, it reminds me of, remember when Browns fans complained about Metcalf up the middle? 8:17 clock running, 2nd down and 12 for the Generals. Worcester in shotgun. Sigenthaler looks things over. Twins left, receiver to his right. He's going to throw. Has a pocket. Takes a shot on the post route. It is caught up near the 40-yard line to around the 40. He'll fall forward to about the 44-yard line. Caught by Landon Bird, the senior wide receiver. That was a nice post route and a really nice ball by Sigenthaler, Derek.
Yeah, that's the second one that he's gone through the air and found Landon Bird. The first one 39 yards, this one 31 yards. So 3 catches, 76 yards for the senior wide receiver.
Worcester on the move. They have the ball now at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10, 7:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They're up 21-20 and with the ball. Trips right. Receiver left. Sigenthaler, another procedure penalty as the tackle moves for Worcester. I'm telling you, this is crazy to me.
Yeah,
I don't mean to harp on these kids, but if I'm a coach down there, I'm ready to just turn heel.
Yeah, last week, 13 penalties. Here with 7 minutes and 33 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That's your 13th penalty.
You come off a really nice explosive like that.
Yeah.
And then you move 5 yards back again, not knowing the snap count. 1st and 15 from their own 35-yard line. Sigenthaler back to pass. Has a good pocket again. Looking deep for his wide receiver. Oh, that is caught inside the 30. What a layout catch by Landon Bird right in front of us. That was an impressive catch. Another explosive. Now Worcester in Alliance territory all the way down to the 27-yard line. What a leaping, diving catch there by Landon Bird, Derek.
Yeah, 38 yards on that reception. He's doing it all here on this drive. The senior wide receiver, Landon Bird, he stands 6 foot, 170, and he used every bit of that 6 foot frame on that reception.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Siegenthaler back to pass, steps up left. Throwing, was looking for his wide receiver. That was looking for Javon Mosley. And that goes incomplete. That'll make it 2nd down and 10. 21-20 is the score.
Second fielder's pass intended for Engman, incomplete.
10 to 14 through the air for Siegenthaler here so far this evening.
Siegenthaler awaiting for the play to come in. There's 15 seconds on the play clock. Now they get the play.
Line up with 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Siegenthaler in shotgun. Trips right, receiver to the left. He's got the running back, Darius Howard, with him. Siegenthaler going to call his own number. Oh, he's going to pitch option inside the 25, down near the 20. Nice run. Darius Howard running the old option to the short side of the field. And it worked for a positive run.
Yeah, there at first, it didn't look like the running back was going to follow Siegenthaler there, but Howard, almost on like a counter option there, follows behind. A nice pitch there, a gain of 5 yards.
All right, here we go. 6:38 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Wooster up 21-20 on Alliance, and they are driving.
Do we have another penalty?
We have another penalty on Wooster. Back him up to the 35-yard line. Is that 14 now?
Yes, sir.
14 penalties. 14 for the Generals in this ball game.
If you're a referee, you're hoping you're getting paid by the penalty tonight.
Here we go. Siegenthaler in shotgun. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Now wants to run. Oh, he's going to be grabbed from behind and swallowed up. That was number 56 for Alliance. Xavier Lilly. He swallowed Siegenthaler. It looked like Siegenthaler was going to run through that line and get a big gain, and he just got pulled backwards.
Yeah, Lilly used a strong base there out of that 6'2", 300 frame to rip Siegenthaler back, and he gained a few, but it looked like a lot more as he broke through the hole there, but swallowed up by the Aviator defense.
All right, 3rd and 16 now for Wooster. Siegenthaler in shotgun, 4 wides. He's back to pass. Delayed blitz by Alliance. Siegenthaler running, avoiding the pressure. Here it comes. He's throwing towards the sideline. Ball's going to skip in, incomplete. Good pressure there by Alliance. That was number 11, Jackson Yost, who got in there for the pressure. Yost, who also has a punt block in this ball game.
Yeah, that
making a nice quarterback rush there.
That was a big momentum swing there late in the first half for the Aviators, but here forces a 4th down and long here as Coach Leak looks out to the offense. Looks like the offense is going to stay out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're in Alliance territory. They got it down to the 34-yard line, even though the scoreboard says the ball's on the 46. To the 34, so it's going to be 4th and 16 from the 34-yard line for Siegenthaler. In shotgun, 4 wides, back to pass. Alliance rushes 4. Siegenthaler's throwing, has a receiver wide open. He dropped it. Derek, that was a touchdown. Samuel Shantz literally dropped the ball. It was busted coverage. He was all by himself, and he dropped it. Oh, that was 6. It was a perfect call, a perfect strike by Siegenthaler, and it hit him right in the hands, and Samuel Shantz can't believe it.
Oh, my goodness, that was...
Derek, that was blown coverage. There was no one there.
There was
no safety, no DB.
No one within 10 yards of him as he entered the purple end zone here at Karas Stadium. All alone, it hit right off of his hands and unfortunately falls to the turf for the Generals. Aviators take over possession.
So Alliance takes over with 5:22 left to go in the 3rd quarter, down only 1, 21-20. And here come the Aviators. Man, that should have been 6 for the Generals. Sanders calls his own number, takes it outside, 35, over the 40, up near the 44-yard line, flag back at the 40 because of course.
Yep.
And we'll see what this is.
It's in that area of holding.
Holding Alliance, that's going to be on number 65, Gavin Ophil. And he even looked at the official and was like, yeah.
Yep, you caught me.
Another penalty in this ball game.
Yeah, the 5th for the Aviators, so they're not as rough as the Generals have had it, but still it really shoot yourself in the foot there after a big play like that. You have the momentum after the fourth down stop. Your offense is back out there, get a nice gain, but instead it's going 10 yards the other way.
1st and 20 now. Ball's back on their own 24-yard line. They're down 21-20 with 4:56 left to go. Sanders throws to Brisker. 35-40, 45-50, 45-40. Out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Cash Brisker strikes again for the Aviators. They have it now in Generals territory. How about Cash Brisker tonight?
47 yards there on the catch and run from Brisker. And he has the touchdown reception in the first half. A big game by the senior.
Boy, and you can kind of feel the momentum starting to go, not just with the Lions there, but with this offense.
Yeah, 84 yards on 3 receptions now for Brisker. But yeah, after that first quarter, it was a lot like last week was, but something in that second quarter clicked for the offense of the Aviators, and it's carried over here into the third.
1st and 10, ball on the Wooster 30. 4:48 left to go here in the third quarter. It's 21-20, and I think Coach Goodman had to call a timeout, and he did, because they looked like they weren't lined up correctly. So a timeout on the field with 4:48 left to go in the third quarter. It's 21-20. Alliance trails Wooster, but Alliance in Wooster territory. We'll be back. It's high school football right here on AM 1310 WDPN.
High school football exemplifies the true meaning of teamwork. At Friends and Family Credit Union, our team of local friendly professionals offer the same true spirit for our members with a wide array of products from vehicle loans to personal loans, family secure checking with ID Protect, mortgage, home equity line of credit, and more. For over 60 years, we have the game plan for your financial well-being. Visit any of our 3 convenient locations, online or mobile banking. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, here's the situation. There's 4:48 left to go in the third quarter. Worcester is up 21-20 on Alliance, but Alliance has the ball 1st and 10 on the Generals' 30-yard line. We come out in shotgun. There are 4 people in the backfield for Alliance in shotgun. Sanders going to turn, hand it off to Brisker. Will be hit for a huge loss by Wooster, the defender, number 50 for the Generals. That is Anthony Weinman. He was in the backfield, knew who had the ball, and got them for a loss.
Yeah, a big loss of 5 yards there for the Aviators, and just when the Generals needed, got the big defensive stop there after a big play by the Aviator offense, coming out of the timeout by the offense as well.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 16. 4:16 left to go in the third. On the 36-yard line of the Generals, Sanders in shotgun. He's got Sykes to his right. Trips left, receiver to his right. Sanders steps back, eludes the rush, takes it inside the 35, inside the 30, down to around the 26, and we have a late flag on the play again. What are we going to have now?
Oh,
the side judge threw it.
Yeah, trying to see a signal here or some type of motion. The Sanders did start to slide. I don't know. Oh, no, holding on.
Holding again on Alliance. How many penalties is that now for the Aviators?
They're up to 6. They're trying to catch up to the Generals.
Ooh, both teams all night, have been shooting themselves in the foot. It's been an exciting game.
It has.
But both teams have really just killed their own momentum at times. They've been their own worst enemy.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you're having these big plays, positive plays, getting down the field, and then you're shooting yourself in the foot and forcing yourself behind the sticks. And now the Aviators having issue with some late substitutions, down to 10 seconds on the play clock.
Here we go. Sanders in shotgun, 2nd and 17 from the Wooster 37-yard line. Sanders sent Brisker in motion. Sanders looking, steps up, nowhere to go. Going to try to run again inside the 35. Cuts it inside the 30, down to the 29-yard line. So he got positive yards out of that, got all the penalty yards back. And we'll set up a 3rd and long with 3:17 left to go in the third quarter. Alliance trails Wooster 21-20.
Yeah, bringing up 3rd down and 9 from the Generals' 29-yard line. So probably 4th down territory here for the Aviators, but definitely need positive yardage here on this third down play.
We're under 3 minutes to go. It's 21-20. Worcester on top of Alliance. It's Alliance ball on the 29-yard line of the Generals with 3rd down and 9. Sanders with 2 running backs to his right. Sanders going to call his own number, take it up the middle, take it inside the 25, down to the 20.
Right at the sticks.
Right at the sticks, and they say first down Aviators. Sanders on the quarterback draw calls his own number, and it works. Boy, it feels like the offensive coordinator for the Aviators is kind of in a groove right now too, doesn't it?
Absolutely. This is stuff that, we talked before the game about, if you and I were in that position, what we would kind of think and kind of draw up for the senior quarterback here, making a second start, and it was a lot like this.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line for the Aviators. Sanders going to turn, hand it off to Wilkes. Wilkes takes it down inside the 15, still on his feet. He's going to take it all the way. A 20-yard touchdown from Trevin Wilkes. And Alliance takes the lead with 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. Alliance scores again.
That was almost like a Statue of Liberty play there as Sanders turned to his left and had running backs flanked on both sides, did a 360 and handed it off in front of him to Trevin Wilkes, who made one cut and went into the end zone 20 yards out. Aviators on the lead as they bring out the kicker.
First lead of the season for the Aviators, and Charles Ecke on for the extra point. That's got to be a penalty, as I think Wooster is offsides. My gosh, these penalties.
Yeah. The kick did go through. Nope, false start.
It's going to be a false start on Alliance. So that'll make the extra point even harder. Right now, only up by 5. Alliance trying. I wonder if you don't go for 2 here and try to get it to a 7-point lead.
Yeah,
I'm a little confused on that.
It would be a 25-yard extra point attempt, or you could bring out that offense and you're running that explosive
I would want a chance to make it a 7-point lead instead of 6, but they're going to try to kick it. Ecke's extra point attempt is not even close.
That was a bad snap.
Bad snap, bad kick. So it's a 5-point lead. Alliance takes the lead with 2:04 left to go in the third quarter, but the extra point woes continue for the Aviators. Will it come back to bite them? We'll find out. 2:04 left to go in the third quarter. 26-21, Alliance on top of Wooster here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for professional pilot car services you can trust? Call Cox Pilot Cars, proudly based in Alliance and certified nationwide. Whether you're moving oversized loads across town or across the country, Cox Pilot Cars delivers dependable, experienced escort services that keep your haul safe and compliant every mile of the way. Providing high pole, lead, and chase positions, they're ready for whatever the road requires. They're ready to roll. Cox Pilot Cars, Alliance proud, nationwide certified.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, what a game we got for you here tonight over at the University of Mount Union at Karas Stadium. Alliance has the lead for the first time tonight. They're up 26-21 over Wooster. Here comes the kickoff from the Aviators. It's going to be fielded. No, it's going to go by everybody. Someone better get that for Wooster. It's at the 5-yard line, finally picked up. And it returned up over the 10 to maybe the 11-yard line. And he's going to blow the whistle? And flags again. And it's going to be Samuel Shantz was the return guy there, who took one back for a touchdown earlier, and another flag. That's going to be a holding on Alliance?
No, I think late after the whistle
Is that what it was?
There was a push or so, but yeah, you would have had them pinned down at their own about 13-yard line. Instead, they're going to walk this penalty off, and it's going to bring the Generals out past their 20. We'll see where the final resting place for the football is here.
While they do that, let's pause for a station identification. It's high school football on AM 1310 WDPN.
Keeping Alliance entertained and informed for over a half a century. AM 1310 WDPN Alliance.
All right, now it's 1st and 10 for the Generals. Ball on their own 23-yard line. They have the ball back. They turn on 1st and 10. Hand it off to the running back. Takes it up over the 25. He gets the corner. Oh, lowers the shoulder, young man. Darius Howard, the little guy. lowering the shoulder. Good run on first down.
Yeah, that was a nice 4-yard run there on first down. He had a good stiff arm, and then, as you mentioned, as he was going out of bounds, lowered the shoulder and lowered the boom on number 4. That was Demir Jones trying to make that tackle, and he got the brunt of it.
Second down and 5, 1:31 left to go in the third quarter. Wooster down 26-21, but with the football. Siegenthaler in shotgun. Alliance blitzing. Siegenthaler throws it out towards the flat. Got it. It is caught by his receiver. That is Hudson Backstrom. That is going to be caught up near the 33-yard line. That'll set up a third, maybe the 34. That'll set up a third and very short.
I think they're giving him the first down.
Oh, yeah, they gave him the first down, so they said he had enough. So move the chains. The ball's up on the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. With 1:18 left to go in the third quarter, 26-21, Alliance on top of Wooster. Here we go. Siegenthaler in shotgun. Looks over the defense. Takes a snap, back to pass, looks, throws, out to his receiver. It's caught over the 40, breaks the tackle, 45, 50, 45, 40. Big gain, Landon Bird with another catch. Siegenthaler with a good throw. Wooster back in Alliance territory with 1:10 left to go in the third quarter.
26-yard catch and run there by the senior Landon Bird. That's his 5th reception on the evening.
Ball goes out to the 39-yard line.
He's definitely been the favorite target of Siegenthaler thus far tonight here with under 1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Wooster has on the 39-yard line of Alliance, trying to get the lead back. Siegenthaler's going to be in shotgun. He's going to have trips to his left, receiver to his right. And he's got Darius Howard with him in the backfield. He's going to turn. Throws a wide receiver screen. It is caught, but then it is tackled immediately.
The ball came out there after the end, but I'm pretty sure they whistled him down for no gain.
And Samuel Shantz, number 4, just came off the field. I knew like he was limping a little bit, and they're checking on him on the sidelines right now. He made it off the field. But Samuel Shantz, number 4, coming off the field there with an injury, and they're tending to him on the sideline right now.
They may blow the whistle here. The trainer's kind of in the ref's way. Maybe not. They rolled him over to get
he's
him
up
out of the way here. So, or no, we.
And that's going to be it. The third quarter goes to an end, so it doesn't matter. So we're done with 3 quarters of football. We got 1 left, and we got an exciting one here after 3. Your score, 26-21. Alliance on top of Wooster. 4th quarter coming up next. You're listening to High School Football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Protect your vehicle from Ohio roads, salt, and harsh winters with E4 undercoating. Professional undercoating helps stop rust and preserve your vehicle's appearance and value for years to come. E4 uses fluid film but also offers custom wheels and tires, custom headlights, WeatherTech products, and AmSoil products. Visit E4 Undercoating at Uptown Auto and Alliance, E4 Undercoating in Carrollton, or call 330-614-5693 or online at e4autosolutions.com. We spray them heavy.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
To start the 4th quarter, Siegenthaler comes out and throws a completion to his wide receiver, and that was number 7 again, Landon Bird. And that's how the 4th quarter begins. 11:53 left to go in the ball game. 26-21, Wooster driving in Alliance territory with the ball down to the 32-yard line. 11:37 left to go. Siegenthaler in shotgun. He's back to pass. Stops. Throws. Got it complete to his receiver inside the 20. Down around the 19, 18-yard line. Jamison Eggman, the senior tight end with the pass. And they are in the red zone. The Generals driving here to start the 4th quarter, trying to get that lead back.
Yeah, nice 14-yard gain there to put them in the red zone here down to the 19-yard line. Aviator defense trying to bend but not break once again here early in the fourth.
And good news, Samuel Shantz is back out there for Wooster, so that's good to see. Sigenthaler in shotgun. He's got receivers to each side. He's got 2 running backs with him in the shotgun. He's going to turn, roll out, looking. Now he steps up, pressure coming, trying to elude it. He's going to be sacked back at the 22, maybe the 23-yard line. The defense for Alliance comes up there, and number 44 for the Aviators, Tyron Wilkes, comes up and makes that play, and that was just as much a coverage sack as a pressure sack there, Derek.
Yeah, quarterback stepped up in the pocket, was trying to find a receiver downfield, and Wilkes got to him before he was able to do so. So it brings up second down and long here, second down and 13 for the Generals.
All right, there is 10:22 left to go in the ball game. It's 26-21. Alliance on top of Wooster. But it's second and 13 from the 22-yard line. Sigenthaler. Back to pass, has a good pocket, but now still looking, rolling out to his right, pressure coming, throws towards the end zone. That is broken up by Cash Brisker, the safety who's been doing that his whole career at Alliance on defense. That was a great play and a great PBU by Cash Brisker.
Yeah, Brisker coming in front of the receiver right as he was about to catch it, got his left hand in there to knock the ball out of the receiver's hands before that completion could be completed. Third down and 13 from the 22 for the Generals.
10:04 left to go in the ball game. It's third down and 13 for Wooster. On the 22-yard line of Alliance, Sigenthaler. With only 5 seconds left on the play clock, they have to call a timeout.
He does.
They have to call a timeout, so Wooster will use their first timeout they had, and there's going to be a delay of game. So a timeout by Wooster. It'll be third down and 13 for the Generals when we come back. This is high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group. 26-21 Alliance over Wooster here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for something fun to do? Head to Hot Pots Pottery in the Giant Eagle Marketplace Plaza on West State Street in Alliance. Your ultimate creation destination. Paint pottery, make candles, create fused glass, mosaics, terrariums, and more. No reservations, no experience, no pressure. Just creativity and fun for friends, family, date nights, or even a little me time. And bring your favorite drinks and snacks. Visit hotpotspottery.com or call 330-823-3333.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Timeout over. Here we go. Third and 13 on the Alliance 22-yard line for Wooster. They're trailing 26-21 with 10:05 left to go in the ball game. Here come the Generals. Griffin Sigenthaler in shotgun. Receiver in motion from right to left. And we have a flag because of course we do.
I think Coach Goodman got a timeout.
So not a flag. I'm sorry, it was a timeout.
So both teams opting to use a timeout here on this big third down play, which signifies how big this play is for this game and where we currently stand, which is. Oh, go ahead, Christian.
No, I was just going to say we'll be right back. It's 26-21 Alliance over Wooster here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit Sarshone.com.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, both teams have called timeouts. Now it's time we do it. Third and 13 for the Generals. Back to pass. Sigenthaler looking, throws towards the sideline, skips it in, incomplete. Sigenthaler couldn't get it there. He was looking for his receiver. That was number 10, Hudson Backstrom, but he couldn't get it there. Fourth and 13 now for the Generals.
Yeah, tried to throw a comebacker out there along the far sideline. unfortunately skipped it in there before it could get to the receiver. Big fourth down decision here for Coach Leak, and you're kind of in that spot that's too far for a field goal, not far enough out for a punt, so the offense stays out there.
4th and 13, 10:01 left to go in the ball game. Siegenthaler in shotgun, has a running back to his left, trips right, receiver left. 4th and 13, here we go. Siegenthaler back to pass, has a pocket, now scrambling, looking for someone. Pressure coming, he is going to be sacked by the Alliance defense. They get the sack and the stop, the Aviators take over. What a play by the defense for the Aviators.
2 big sacks there late in this drive. They bend, but they do not break. Once again, the Alliance Aviators defense comes up big when needed.
Number 75, Jaden Lotta Jr., the big D tackle, making that play. The Aviators take over. They have the lead in the football. 26-21 with 9:52 left to go here in the ball game. Wow, what a big stop there by the Aviators. And now their hot offense has a really big opportunity here.
Yeah, only up by 5. It's a 1-score game and an opportunity to extend that, run some of the clock down as you do so.
1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Sanders going to call his own number. Sanders up over the 30, up over the 35. Good run by Sanders here to about the 37 on 1st down. Good opening play of this drive for the Aviators here with 9:38 left to go in the football game. And we have an injured player down on the ground for the Aviators trying to see the number. And that is Sanders. That's the quarterback, Sanders, who's, I think it's a cramp.
Maybe
so that's a good thing.
Yes.
I mean, cramps suck.
Right, absolutely.
But I'm glad that it's nothing serious. Although if you start having a cramping problem with your quarterback, this is not the time for that.
Yeah, absolutely here. 2nd down coming up here. For the Aviators, it'll be 2nd down and 3 with 9:32 left in the 4th quarter, and I think we'll step away.
Yeah, we're going to take a timeout where they attend to him. It's high school football, 26-21 Alliance over Wooster here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Welcome to the world of Kasasa Cashback Checking, courtesy of Friends and Family Credit Union. It's simple. Stop in and sign up for Kasasa Cashback Checking and start earning rewards that matter, such as monthly cash rewards for simply using your debit card. And there's even more ways to reward yourself with Kasasa Saver, Kasasa Checking, and Kasasa Tunes. Welcome to the world of Kasasa and earn rewards that matter, courtesy of Friends and Family Credit Union. Now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, they are helping Sanders off the field, but he's going to have to come off for at least one play. And I know it's just a cramp, but Derek, he's limping badly going off the field right now.
Yeah, he's putting weight on it, but not moving that right leg very well at all. So we'll get the number of the backup quarterback here as the Aviators. Or it will be Cash Brisker.
Yeah, or Cash Brisker's going to come in. They're going to go Wildcat again. So Brisker now takes over at quarterback for at least a play. 2nd and 3 from the 36-yard line. Brisker takes the snap. Going to call his own number. He is going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. He just broke 3 tackles and fell towards the 1st down. Derek, they had him dead to rights for about a 3-yard loss, and he might have got the 1st down. He did.
Yeah, went from a loss of 3 to a gain of 4 and a 1st down.
Cash Brisker, who plays offense like he plays defense, violently.
He has one speed, fast.
And he does not go down on that first hit.
Big 1st down for the Aviators.
That was big.
Sanders continues to get treated on the sideline.
So 1st and 10 from the 40. They're going to stay at this Wildcat offense here with Cash Brisker running QB now. 1st and 10, ball in their own 40. He's going to call his own number again. Brisker looking for somewhere to go. This time he is going to get hit for a loss all the way back at the 35-yard line. The Wooster defense, led by number 12, J.R. Wright, called his name a few times tonight as he made that play for a loss. 8:30 left to go in the ball game. Alliance up 26-21. And Brisker still going to be out there at quarterback.
Yeah, right, with the big first half interception there, a big tackle, a big sack for a loss of 2, puts the Aviators offense behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. It's 2nd down and 12. Coming up on 8 minutes to go in the ball game. 26-21 Alliance up over Wooster. Oh, Cash Brisker, did someone move? Another penalty, this one on Alliance. So now you're going to make it 2nd and 17 for the Aviators, going the wrong way. But I do see, the good news is I do see Caden Sanders coming back out for the Aviators. He's going to come back out. Hopefully he doesn't cramp back up. Their quarterback back in, but he steps in to a 2nd down and 17, I believe, on the 33-yard line. Now, clock's still running. We're under 8 minutes to go. Alliance up 26-21 over Wooster here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Yeah, some substitutions coming in for the Aviators here as they go back into more of a traditional offense.
They break the huddle. Sanders in shotgun. He's got 2 running backs, 1 to each side. 2 receivers, 1 to each side on 2nd and 17. Sanders looking. That's a broken play. Now he's just looking for somewhere to go. He's going to take it back towards the 40, give him the 38 actually, maybe the 39. Oh, the pile falls forward at the end. They're going to give it to him, or did they blow it dead?
I think they blew it dead right before that final push. It looks like they'll spot him at the 39-yard line, so it'll be 3rd down and 11.
So he got about 6 yards on that carry. Not bad, because that was a broken play. You could see he did the RPO, and then he didn't know where to go with the football.
Right. He made something out of nothing there.
But under 7 minutes to go in this football game. 26-21. Alliance on top of Wooster. Both these teams looking for their first win of the season here.
Down to 10 seconds on the play clock as they break huddle.
All right, Sanders going to be in shotgun. Running back Joe Sykes going to be on his left. Twins to each side. Sanders takes the snap. Back to pass. Throws a quick one. It is caught by Cash Brisker for a 1st down into Generals territory. Cash Brisker comes through again on 3rd down for the Aviators.
Yeah, nice 13-yard gain there for the 1st down on that 3rd and long. Probably one of the Aviators' best 3rd down plays that we've seen so far this young season. Puts them on the General side of the field as well. So a lot good on that play, and Sanders thread the needle there on that pass.
I'm telling you, he is playing a much better football game than he did last week. And this offense is playing a better game, obviously, putting up 26 points. 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. They're in Wooster territory. Sanders now turns, hands it off to Wilkes. Wilkes going to bounce it outside. Gets it to the 45, cuts it down to maybe the 42-yard line before he runs out of bounds. That is a good run there by Trevin Wilkes, the junior running back. Good gain there. The clock running, 5:53. And this is what Coach Goodman wants. They're moving the ball, Derek, but more importantly, they are running that clock.
Yeah, absolutely. A gain of 7 there on 1st down sets up very manageable 2nd down and 3. And as you said, even though he looked like he was pushed out of bounds, that game clock continues to tick as it goes under 5 minutes and 30 seconds.
5:30 left to go in the ball game. It's 26-21. Alliance has the lead, and Alliance is driving. 2nd and 3 from the 41-yard line. Sanders going to call his own number. Gets it inside the 40, but he will not get to the 1st down. He's pushed backwards. They'll give him his forward progress to the 39, though. So 2-yard run there, going to set up 3rd and short for the Aviators, and now we're going to be under 5 minutes to go in this football game.
Yeah, 3rd down and short here. Definitely down in distance that you're still able to run the ball, especially with the way the Aviators have been able to move the ball on offense tonight on the ground.
3rd down and 1 for the Aviators. Ball on the 39-yard line of Wooster. Alliance trying to get their first win of the season and win their home opener. Sanders in shotgun. Calling his own number again, going straight forward, and he will have the 1st down as he dives forward to, I want to say, the 37-yard line. Move the chains and keep the clock running once they set it. With 4:31 left to go here in the 4th quarter.
Needed 1, got 2 after he dove forward there on a big 3rd down conversion. And now looking at the play clock and game clock, when they snap this ball, it will be just over 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. At what point, if you're Coach Leak, do you start using those timeouts? You've already burned 1.
4:09 left to go in the ball game. Alliance has it 1st and 10 on the Wooster 38-yard line. Now we're under 4 minutes to go. Sanders in shotgun, going to turn. Hand it off to Wilkes. He's going to try the right side. Wilkes cuts it back. Oh, and he's going to be tackled around the 36-yard line. Flag on the play. We might have a face mask.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wilkes thrown down hard. Another flag.
Yeah.
Wooster is about to be penalized twice.
Yeah, not we've talked all night about lack of discipline and just kind of shooting yourself in the foot, and we'll wait and get the final call from the refs. But from our vantage point, where those flags came in and when they came in, it looks like both of these are going to be on the defense.
And the one at the end was really, really unnecessary, that they could call an unnecessary roughness on. So what are we going to have? Here we go. Face mask. Oh, face mask on Alliance. And
personal foul.
Personal foul on Wooster. So we're going to be offset.
No.
Oh, he had it wrong the whole time. Face mask on Wooster. Personal foul on Wooster.
What's the old "you want to get away" commercial? That's the ref right now.
The ref was like, I pointed the wrong way.
Whoops.
So, folks, that is going to move the football. The referee is going for a stroll with this football, and he is walking along. He's getting his steps in today.
Yes.
He is taking this football all the way down to the, 18-yard line.
Yeah, so in the red zone for the Aviators, 3:52.
What a costly, unnecessary penalty. The Wooster defense not being disciplined. How many penalties are we at now, Derek?
Well, with those 2 on one play, they're up to 16 now.
16 after their 13 in week 1. Again, beating yourself. Now what do we have? Coach Goodman would like something explained to him. So they're talking to Coach Goodman. He's questioning something. I don't know if it's the spot. I don't know if it's the time. But Coach Goodman's talking to the officials. He's still talking to the officials.
Yeah.
A lot of body language.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's a first, as of right now, it's 1st and 10, Alliance on the 18-yard line of Wooster. But Coach Goodman is on the field, and he's adamant about something. Whether it be the penalty, whether it be where the ball is spotted, or the time on the clock.
Again, the officials are not microphoned tonight, so it might be.
And now they're going to talk, I think.
Yeah.
So the officials are getting together now to figure this out. And they're coming over to the sideline of Wooster to explain something to Wooster's head coach.
While they do, let's take a look at the Sardis scoreboard here. Let's see here. Louisville losing 36-10. Ursuline up big in Louisville. Massillon up 54-7 at Glen Oak with little time remaining. Green up 28-7 over Talmadge in the third quarter. Northwest at the end of the third, the last update we have, 23-21 over the Dukes of Marlington.
Here,
49-21 Hudson leading, and 48-20 McDonald over Malvern. Sorry about that.
Goodman wants the clock running.
Oh, okay,
Goodman wants the clock running, and we're waiting to see what he's almost halfway on the field. He's like, run the clock, he's saying. And they will. So now, 3:40, clock running.
He's
still on the field.
Now,
Coach Goodman is still on the field, now talking to his players. I got to be honest, folks, I don't know what's happening right now. Now Goodman's off the field. The clock's been running this whole time.
Worcester fans yelling about the clock running.
Yeah, the clock running while Coach Goodman's on the field.
And the play clock just now starting, so now it will be about 3 minutes left when they snap this ball.
So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 18. Sanders in shotgun. Sanders, high snap, takes it, going to hand it off to Wilkes. Going to try the right side. Stiff arm inside the 15. Bears it down inside the 10 and goes out of bounds. Another strong run by Wilkes. He's going to be inside the 10. They're going to mark him at the 9-yard line. And that'll make it 1st and goal with 3 minutes left. Now, he did go out of bounds, so that stops the clock.
I think they moved it up to the 7.
Yeah, I think you're right. So they gave him the 7, actually. So 1st and goal now with exactly 3 minutes to go in this ball game. Ball now on the 7-yard line.
If you're Alliance, is there such a thing as scoring too soon here?
It's a good question. I can tell you this. I'm going to keep running that play clock every time. Sanders on 1st and goal. Going to call his own number around the right side. Dives towards the end zone. Is he in? Touchdown Aviators, 8-yard run by the quarterback, Caden Sanders. And how about these Alliance Aviators increasing their lead with 2:54 left to go, now up 32-21 over Wooster. Another touchdown by this Alliance offense. An offense that did not score in week 1 against Northwest has put up 32 tonight against Wooster. They're going to attempt the extra point. Again, this has not been their finest hour doing this tonight, but Charles Ecke's going to try to end that and hit this one. So Ecke snaps down, kick is up, and the kick is no good. He misses another extra point, so with 2:54 left to go in the football game, increasing their lead now, the Alliance Aviators are up on Wooster, 32-21. We'll be back with a kickoff. It's high school football here. Brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Protect your vehicle from Ohio roads, salt, and harsh winters with E4 undercoating. Professional undercoating helps stop rust and preserve your vehicle's appearance and value for years to come. E4 uses fluid film but also offers custom wheels and tires, custom headlights, WeatherTech products, and AmSoil products. Visit E4 Undercoating at Uptown Auto and Alliance, E4 Undercoating in Carrollton, or call 330-614-5693 or online at e4autosolutions.com. We spray them heavy.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Well, the Alliance Aviators now up 32-21 over Wooster. Wooster about to get the ball back with 2:54 left and 2 timeouts left, and they've got to score twice. Back deep to return for Wooster. I think that's Landon Bird back there along with, is that Javon Mosley or is that Samuel Shantz? I think it's Shantz. There's the kickoff. It is going to be Shantz. He's going to take the ball at the 8-yard line. 10, 15, 20, cuts back 25. Gets it to the 26, push forward, falls around the 29-yard line, and that's where Wooster will take over with 2:45 left. And they're down by 11, 32-21 here in the fourth quarter.
We've seen some big pass plays from the Worcester Generals here this evening, so look for that if you're the Alliance Aviators. You may not want to go into a prevent defense, so to speak, but you definitely don't want anyone getting past you through the air.
All right, here we go. Out comes the offense for Worcester, and they've got some work to do. Griffin Segenthaler, the sophomore quarterback, who's had a good night.
Absolutely.
Is out here for Worcester, and he's got some work to do. He's going to come out 4 wides and a running back, 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line, 2:45 left to go, and another penalty.
Number 17.
And back him up. Another procedure penalty.
Yeah.
What are we at now?
17 penalties.
That's 17.
I lost track of the procedures.
Said the numbers, yeah. 17 penalties for Worcester. It's 1st down and 15 now from the 24-yard line. Sigenthaler back to pass. Only rushing 3 is Alliance, but they're getting pressure. Sigenthaler running, trying to find somewhere to go. He's going to cut it outside, take it out of bounds around the 30-yard line. Oh!
That was a late
block. Official gets taken down. And we're another flag late in the ball game. Are they going to get the tackle? Number 79, Wiley Fuqua.
Yeah, it was
for barking.
I think it might be on the late block. The quarterback had run out of bounds and he kind of lowered his shoulder into the Aviator defender, who then rolled over the official on the close sideline, unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, Wiley Fuqua is getting pulled from the game.
Yeah, I think that might be a coach's decision.
He came out of the game. He is hot. The helmet goes flying off. He throws the helmet on the floor. He is a madman right now. I don't know, did the coach pull him?
I think so. He didn't make a motion that anyone was kicked out of the game. So
the penalty now will take the ball back to the 18-yard line, I believe.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2nd down and 21 from the 18-yard line. Sigenthaler back to pass, has a pocket, pressure coming, throws it, got it. Oh, nice catch. He double caught it. Actually, Landon Bird, they're even going to get, I think, a penalty on Alliance, maybe a pass interference on Demir Jones. Nice concentration there by Landon Bird for Wooster.
Not quite sure if I agree with the flag there. It looked like he got there right as the ball did. Irregardless, a great play by Landon Bird. He's made quite a few impressive catches this evening. That one only a gain of 4 yards, but like you mentioned, he bobbled it after the hit there, able to secure it. A great night by the senior wide receiver from Wooster.
Absolutely. Derek Doak on YouTube saying, "Let's go Alliance" in the chat. So, with that penalty, Wooster will get the ball moved up to the 36-yard line with 2:26 left to go. Wooster got to score twice here in the next 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Clock starts running. Siegenthaler getting them lined up. They need to get going here. Siegenthaler in shotgun for 2nd and 3. Low snap. Blitz coming by Alliance. Siegenthaler is going to take a deep shot to Bird. That is caught down around the 35-yard line. Great catch by Landon Bird. He's made some tough catches. Alliance is saying no, he was out of bounds, but the officials are saying no, he wasn't. That takes it into Alliance territory to the 35-yard line with 1:58. Now clock's running. They got to get the play in quick.
29 yards on that reception. Another big reception by Landon Bird.
Siegenthaler having a great game. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of Alliance. Siegenthaler back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to take another shot in the middle of the field. He's got to complete to Bird again. This time down to the 15-yard line in the red zone. The lineman for Wooster already running to get set up.
I think Coach Leak motioning for a spike here.
1:30 clock running. 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Siegenthaler gets him lined up. Back to pass. Looking. Has a pocket. Now he's got pressure coming. Trying to elude it. Rolls out to his left. Looks. Throws it away. No one there.
decision.
Was he outside the tackle box, though? I think he was.
Yeah,
so no
smart
intentional
decision.
grounding. Good move. Oh, no, there's a flag.
Oh, late flag.
Late flag. That can't be
I don't think
for
it's
throwing it away because he was outside the tackle box. At least I thought he was. So we'll see what the flag is. Oh, they're going to pick
No
it up.
flag.
They're going to pick it up. I was going to say, like if he wasn't outside of the tackle box, that's a wide tackle box you got there.
Yeah.
So that actually stops the clock. I don't know if that doesn't help them, as it stops the clock with 1:18 left to go. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Wooster not done yet, but they're down 32-21. Siegenthaler back to pass. Looking, steps up, throws, has got his receiver inside the 10, cuts back, spin move, down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line to Javon Mosley. Look at Wooster now, there's 1:04 left. Clock stops for them to reset the clock. 1:04 left to go in the ball game. Siegenthaler getting Wooster lined up, clock's running, we're under a minute to go. Siegenthaler in shotgun, getting lined up, Bird, let's go, 56. Siegenthaler back to pass, 1st and goal. Looking, rolls to his left, still rolling. Now he's going to run, backing up. He's playing Tecmo ball, throws it towards the end zone. Incomplete pass as he was looking for Bird again. Landon Bird, I don't blame him.
Yeah, he's gone to him a lot tonight, 9 receptions. I'll add up when we have a minute to add these reception yardages up. Be sure to stay tuned to the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show. We will have the stats. Also, the Home Appliance Company player of the game will make that announcement, and then on our social medias we'll have an interview with that player of the game.
Yeah, look for that in our social media. Q92 Sports Facebook, Instagram, and X. 46 seconds left. 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Throws towards the end zone. Oh, did he catch that? He did. Touchdown. Touchdown, Wooster. And guess who caught it? You know the name. Landon Bird. Worcester's not done yet, Derek. Touchdown, Generals.
Absolutely, and they went down the field and did not use a timeout.
They
still have 2 in their pocket, and we saw them try the onside kick earlier in the first half. They thought they recovered it at midfield. The flag came in saying that they touched it before 10 yards, so this game far from over.
They're going to go for 2 because if they convert on this, they can make it a 3-point game. Siegenthaler now. Here's the 2-point conversion with 43 seconds left. In shotgun. Receiver in motion. Siegenthaler rolls out to his left. Looking, pressure coming. Steps up, throws it. It is complete. The 2-point conversion is successful. As he found in the back of the end zone his running back, Darius Howard. So don't go anywhere. 43 seconds left to go in this ball game. Your new score is Alliance 32, Wooster 29. We are going to take a break, come back with the probable onside kick. This is high school football on AM 1310 at WDPN.
Looking for something fun to do? Head to Hot Pots Pottery in the Giant Eagle Marketplace Plaza on West State Street in Alliance. Your ultimate creation destination. Paint pottery, make candles, create fused glass, mosaics, terrariums, and more. No reservations, no experience, no pressure. Just creativity and fun for friends, family, date nights, or even a little me time. And bring your favorite drinks and snacks. Visit hotpotspottery.com or call 330-823-3333.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
Here is your situation. There's 43 seconds left to go in this football game. Alliance is up on Wooster 32-29. Wooster just scored a touchdown. They're about to attempt an onside kick. They still have 2 timeouts left. They did that last drive without using a timeout. 34 on for Wooster. Here comes the onside kick. There it goes. It takes a high one, but it is fielded by Alliance. That really is number 14 for the Aviators. That is Lyric Grimm who came up with it. So Alliance has the ball. Wooster has 2 timeouts left. And coming up next, the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show will get you stats, a starter scoreboard update, and we'll name our home appliance company player of the game. So if you're Wooster, you want to try to rip that ball out if you can. Make that tackle as quick as you can. Call that timeout as quick as you can, but you've got to try to get a turnover. But in victory formation, it would appear, is Alliance just going to let them use their timeouts and then try to, as well, Wooster tried to jump that snap. Goes down. 35 seconds left. Is Wooster not going to use their timeouts?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, the way they see it, they're like, we can't really stop the clock.
Yeah.
We tried one time maybe to get a jump on that one, and Wooster is just going to let this one run out. The headsets are coming off, and the Generals are going to fall to 0-2 on the season. The Alliance Aviators are going to come out here with a 32-29 victory. Congratulations to Coach Goodman and the Aviators. Although hats off to this Worcester Generals team, Derek. I know the game was marred by penalties at both teams, but I know it was a huge problem for Worcester. But this team's got talent. If they clean up these penalties, they're going to win some ball games.
Absolutely. They have explosive players on offense. They showed that they have ball hawks on defense. And like you said, if they can get the penalties under control, because it's hard to win a game at any level of football when you have 18 penalties against you, much of those pre-snap penalties that just killed drives or took big plays and put them in reverse.
Yeah.
A lot of great talent, though. Siegenthaler, a great game. One of the better quarterbacks that we've seen here recently in the games that we've covered over the past couple years. Landon Bird, I mean, he was making every catch possible.
Sure was.
Bobbling catches and everything. The 6-foot, 170-pound wide receiver. He showed a lot of great talent, and then it all started on the first play of the game, a kickoff return by Samuel Shantz for a touchdown. So a lot to be proud of if you're a Worcester General making that trip home.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to kick off the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show. And that's coming up right after this. This is high school football, brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Northeast Ohio knows football, and Sarshone Auto Group knows Northeast Ohio. As an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, Sarshone Auto Group serves our community with the best selection and the best service. From Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and more. From the toughest trucks to the SUVs that fit your family. Sarshone Auto Group, an official partner of the Cleveland Browns, and the place where Northeast Ohio comes to drive. Visit sarshone.com.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit sartaonline.com and get moving today.
Come discover Gentle Brook Greenhouse and Farm in Hartville. Inside nearly an acre of greenhouse space, you'll find a beautiful mix of flowers and plants ready to bring life to any setting. More than a shop, it's also home to Gentle Brook's Adult Day services, where individuals with developmental disabilities take part in meaningful, hands-on experiences that happen every day. Every visit supports a mission rooted in community. 3612 Swamp Street, Northeast Hartville. 330-877-9514 or gentlebrook.org. Gentle Brook, connecting people and community.
As Erie Insurance celebrates 100 years of service, we're proud to share their journey with our own 50-year story rooted right here in your community. Hathaway and Erie, two long-standing names, one shared mission to keep your future protected. We'll be right there to keep building the legacy with you.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
And welcome back here where Alliance got their first win of the season tonight. 32-29 over Wooster. They improved to 1-1 on the season, 1-0 at home. A big out-of-conference win for the Alliance Aviators. Welcome to the post-game show, the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show. SARTA scoreboard. Let's look around the area and see what we have for you. Let me see here. These scores. Northwest 36, Alliance 21, Marlington 21. Jesus. Green up 28-7 over Talmadge right now. Massillon is up big. I believe that game is over. Let me see. Matter of fact, hold on. We got some updates here. A final. Northwest 36, Marlington 21. Northwest 2-0. Let me see what else I got here. Massillon 53. Glen Oaks 7. Ursuline 36-10 over Louisville. 28-7. Green over Talmadge. So Green looking to get their first win of the season. Let me see here for other ones. Last I saw, 42-21 was Hudson over Jackson. And it looks like that is still the score. 27-0 last I saw. Lake over Boardman. Streetsboro still up 14-7 over Manchester. Perry beat St. Vincent St. Mary's 41-0. St. Ed's beats McKinley tonight 22-8. Norton beats up on Sandy Valley 41-7. Tuslaw with the win over Chippewa 14-13. Minerva gets the win. They beat Springfield 40-7. Last we had St. Thomas up 14-8 over Wellsville. East Canton up 14-6 over Western Reserve. Canton Central up 19-8 over Mogador. Hoover, last we saw, was up 18-14 over Medina. Orville 43-0 over Trinity. That's a final. Orville 2-0 on the season. Indian Valley beats Akron-Buchtel 42-12. Indian Valley 2-0. Buchtel is 0-2. And that's a quick look at the SARTA scoreboard here. We're going to take another timeout, come back, we're going to get you stats. Then we're going to name our home appliance company player of the game. Then we're going to get you out of here. We're in the post-game show, the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show. Your final score is, of course, 32-29. Alliance holds on and beats Wooster. This is high school football here on AM 1310 WDPN.
Looking for something fun to do? Head to Hot Pots Pottery in the Giant Eagle Marketplace Plaza on West State Street in Alliance. Your ultimate creation destination. Paint pottery, make candles, create fused glass, mosaics, terrariums, and more. No reservations, no experience, no pressure. Just creativity and fun for friends, family, date nights, or even a little me time. And bring your favorite drinks and snacks. Visit hotpotspottery.com or call 330-823-3333.
RG Drag, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Drag students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Drag to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Drag, where careers begin.
Tired of rising gas prices and the cost of vehicle maintenance? Let SARTA do the driving for you. Whether you're heading to work, school, shopping, or a doctor's appointment, SARTA offers safe, reliable, and affordable transportation throughout Stark County. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride while we handle the road. Plus, with convenient routes and easy trip planning, getting where you need to go has never been easier. Ride smart, ride SARTA. Visit SARTAonline.com and get moving today.
For 50 years, Canton Christian Home has empowered seniors to live life fully through compassionate housing, assisted living, and skilled nursing care. Join us for our upcoming Swiss steak dinner September 19th and special 50th anniversary events this fall. Visit CantonChristianHome.org for more details. Every donation supports quality care and residents facing financial hardship. To learn more, schedule a tour, or support our mission, call Lauren Cook at 330-430-5145.
High school football brought to you by Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN.
All right, coming back to close out the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show. Now let's get you some game statistics with Derek Dimit.
All right, we'll start with the visiting Wooster Generals. On the night through the air, it was Griffin Sigenthaler, 20 completions on 30 attempts, 261 yards, and 2 touchdowns. His leading receiver, we called his name a lot tonight, Landon Bird, 10 receptions, 206 yards receiving, including a 5-yard touchdown reception. The leading rusher for the Generals was the quarterback, Griffin Sigenthaler. He had 9 attempts for 48 yards, including a 25-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. They also had that big touchdown kickoff return to start the game. That was thanks to Samuel Shantz. Flipping it over now to the Aviators, who were victorious tonight. Leading receiver was Cash Brisker. He had 4 receptions for 97 yards, including a 7-yard touchdown reception. On the ground, it was number 16, Trevin Wilkes. He had 12 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. And then our Home Appliance Company player of the game was senior quarterback for the Aviators, Caden Sanders. He, on the night, was 6 of 13 through the air, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for 117 yards, but he did his big damage on the ground, 17 carries, 96 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Home Appliance Company player of the game, Alliance senior quarterback, Caden Sanders.
All right, that's going to about do it for the CSE Federal Credit Union post-game show. I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you're on the radio at AM 1310 or whether you were listening on the DPN Facebook or X page or the Q92 YouTube channel or Q92radiosports.com. We appreciate you. A lot of fun here tonight. Alliance gets their first win, and we'll be back here actually next week when Alliance has another home game. They'll be hosting the Streetsboro Rockets right here next week, and that's where we will be. We hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you to all our sponsors. Without them, we couldn't bring you these games. One more time, your final score here tonight. The Alliance Aviators, who couldn't score a point in week 1, put up 32 tonight and win 32-29 over the Wooster Generals. This has been a presentation of high school football brought to you by the Sarshone Auto Group on AM 1310 WDPN. We now return you to the unforgettable favorites. Have a great great weekend and a great night, everybody.